Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls, children of all ages,
welcome to the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to the Too Sweet for Life
Podcast.
Skinny ass head.
Kit Cass.
Hey.
Smitty Cass.
Okay, I don't know what's going on.
We hear Cass.
Are you saying cast or cast?
Cast. Podcast.
You're not putting that T on there.
Psh, I don't put that T on nothing.
That's a lie.
It's the truth. Ruth.
Every time I see you out, you put the T on.
White tee, black tee.
I've literally seen you in a collared shirt outside of work 2 times.
That's because you ain't really seen me then.
One time you was getting married.
I was in that college.
Second time, I believe we were somewhere where the dress code required a collar.
That seems about right.
Every other time is a t-shirt.
I'm t-shirt Jean Daddy.
Crazier part is, I don't think I've ever seen you in a hoodie.
I wear hoodies in the
like
winter
out and
time.
about. No, not out and about, bruh.
Yeah, I'm a hoodie guy.
Nah, that's a lie.
It's not, bro.
It is.
That's because you only see me in the summer.
That's a lie.
I only come out in the summer.
I've only seen you in a gray hoodie too.
Cause that's my favorite. Good old gray hood.
Like that's the only one I've ever seen you in. I don't think I've ever seen you in a black hoodie.
I don't really like black hoodies that much.
I definitely haven't seen you in any other color.
Yeah, I don't buy like brand.
You don't
hoodies.
wear colors.
Yeah, I wear colors.
No, you don't. I've never seen you in a red shirt. I've seen you in a red shirt like one time.
I was about to say what?
I've seen you in a red shirt once.
That fucking blue Goldberg shirt you bought me that I've worn.
I've never seen you in it.
I wore it to Raw.
My statement remains. I didn't see you in it.
All right.
Did I see you?
I don't know. Nah, you didn't see me Raw.
You didn't take no pictures.
Oh, you know me.
So how do I know this is?
I'm not a selfie guy.
How do I know this holds any kind of weight?
Because I expect for you to believe me because I'm telling you this.
That's it?
Yeah.
I'm just supposed to believe you.
Yeah, man. My word about me. You should believe me.
Okay.
I'm that nigga, boy. They love me in the streets.
So just word of mouth.
I ain't trying to find nobody else to be.
Like, let me tell you how I know you ain't got many colorful t-shirts. You went to the only colorful shirt you had.
Yeah.
And I had to buy it for you.
Not a huge color guy. You are right about that.
I know.
If to be 1,000 with you, if I could find a brand of t-shirts that fit me perfectly, I'd buy all the black ones, all the navy ones, all the gray ones to be straight.
I know it.
I'm dark jeans, dark shirt. That's me.
I know. I'm literally. I just said
all
for
black.
3 minutes saying
like my soul. I'm like Laura Styles.
No. Now that I think about it, does she not wear the same outfit every day?
Laura Styles only wears like black tees or a black jacket and black pants and like cool kicks.
I honestly don't even know. You would tell you what, I can't think of anything else I've ever seen her in. Like realistically, just all black. That's crazy. Damn. And that's you.
Yeah, she always got on like a black, like a band tee or something random.
Yeah, and that's you.
Yeah.
That is you.
Yeah.
Graphic tee in a neutral color.
Graphic tee guy. And if we were going somewhere that had to be quote unquote fancy, I wear a plaid shirt and my wife hates it.
Damn. You ever tell you what was crazy? I bought you that Goldberg shirt and didn't buy it for myself.
Nah, you should have. That's the most one you got. It was a Goldberg shirt. Shit was fire.
Nope. I hate Goldberg.
Oh, you Matt Riddle?
I mean, you know I hate Goldberg. I've always hated Goldberg. Like, from the go. Like, even niggas, hey, and it always kills me because, like, non-wrestling fans, you know, motherfuckers who, like, pretty much know of wrestling.
Super casuals.
But they know the big names, so it's like, if you're not a fucking
Hulk Hogan fan or Goldberg fan.
Like, those are the people they know. And I'm always like, I fucking hate Goldberg. And they just look at me like, how can you hate Goldberg?
So how can you love him? That's what you just. Yes, that's what you just say.
That's
back
my
to
new
him.
reply now.
How could I love him?
Damn, because niggas don't know. Just like they don't know why they like Stone Cold.
Because they're supposed to.
What? You're not supposed to.
Yeah, bro, it's marketing.
So I'm supposed to.
That's marketing at its finest. When you like something and you don't know why you like it, you've been marketed.
Damn.
You got worked, bro. I don't even know why I like this, because it was my job to make you like this, and now you love it.
Damn, and they just love it. Mm-hmm. And every time we fucking don't like Stone Cold or don't like Goldberg, they just look at us confused.
I don't not like Stone Cold, though. I actually like Stone Cold.
I don't too much care for Stone Cold.
Was it then? Why? Like, why? Like, why don't you care for Stone Cold? I understand the Goldberg way more than
but like Stone Cold never did anything that like
did it for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like every instance of a moment that includes Stone Cold that I'm like a big fan of, I often look to who else it was, and pretty much that's the reason why I was invested into that moment more so than Stone Cold being a part of it.
Early Stone Cold, you were more invested in Bret Hart.
Yep.
Like big boom popularity Stone Cold, you were more invested in The Rock.
Yep.
Later Stone Cold, when he wasn't wrestling but still on TV, you were more invested in Kurt Angle.
Oh, way more.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just like, yeah, Stone Cold's there. Yeah, Stone
and
Cold.
And then the end all be all through all of that is Triple H.
You know?
And that's your favorite guy.
That's my guy. But it's just like, in those instances, yeah, Stone Cold played his part. Stone Cold didn't do nothing wrong. Like, Stone Cold did what Stone Cold was supposed to do. Mm-hmm. But, like, his part isn't what captivated me, you know? It's just, I feel like, yeah, I was just more into whoever else at the time, you know?
Those guys, to me, are like, I don't think they count when you consider yourself ahead. It's like basketball. Like, when anybody ever asks me about basketball, like, they say, like, who's your favorite player? I'll never tell them Michael Jordan. Because it doesn't, like, that's not telling you anything about me.
Because every favorite person.
Everybody.
Should be Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Like, if you're a basketball player, your favorite player should be Michael Jordan.
You know why?
Why?
Marketing.
Yeah, marketing.
Literally.
No, that absolutely. Like, he had game and, you know, he did the championships and all that.
But, like, literally,
great.
It's like...
It's the shoes.
I want to be like Mike.
I want to be like Mike.
Like, be like
Gatorade,
Mike was what they were
Jordan.
forcing onto niggas. Like,
yeah.
You want to be like Michael Jordan.
Yep.
That's who you want to be like. And now it's just like, who's your favorite? Michael Jordan. Why? Bro, it's Michael Jordan.
Bro, he's the greatest.
It's like, yeah, I understand that, but like, what about Jordan? And niggas is like,
bro, shoes, bro.
Like, Jordan.
Bro, Jordans, man.
But it's just like, yeah, I get it. I see why you say Stone Cold. Like, but it's just like, but what about him? Like, what about Stone Cold?
Yeah, even Hogan. Like, it's like, of course you like Hogan, bro. He was the one that was telling you to say your prayers and eat your vitamins when you were a child.
But what about Hogan?
Yeah, what about Hogan?
Which leads us into the big topic I want to discuss this week.
Let's get in it.
Promos.
Well, let me tell you something, Kicks.
Hogan got to get off the juice to cut a good promo.
Nah, one thing I know is Hogan needs to be off the Yoda to be.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he got whatever Ultimate Warrior said that nigga had in his bottle. What was he calling it? He wasn't calling it. Michael Jackson them called it Jesus Juice. But like whatever Hogan, whatever he said Hogan called it or whatever that he used to keep on him. Like, if Hogan ain't got that, he can't cut a promo.
Nah.
He can't even remember what city he in.
No, he don't
Nigga
know.
Can't remember the stadium he's standing in.
That's why. Because of that fucking Hogan juice from back in the day done ate away a nigga's brain. He don't know.
So, essentially, like, what was it? I can't remember what movie it was, but it was with either like a rock star or like was getting fucked up, and essentially like going through it is what helped the nigga fucking like in the moment is when he would be able to function and fucking do everything, but like afterwards it's like it's gone. It's like Hogan,
Johnny Cash. Maybe?
I don't remember, but Hogan's the same way. Like Hogan got to get fucked up, go out there, and when he get fucked up and go out there, that's when it hits him. But like once he fucking gets out that ring, goes through the gorilla, like it's all gone again. Like it's pretty much muscle memory at this point.
Yeah, running on fumes.
Hogan gotta get fucked up to do it.
I don't care what nobody says. So Those promos are gold.
Everyone he fucks up on?
Everyone he fucks up on. All them old Randy Savage promos.
So, like, realistically, when you look back, right? Let's go deeper than the 90s, the Attitude Era, when we get into the 80s, you know? And you look at the promos niggas were cutting then. Like, late 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, early 90s in a sense. Like, you look and it's just like, okay, now I don't know what niggas liked about this. Like, it was captivating for the time. Like, the characters are captivating. But if you look at to what niggas are saying, how they're saying it, really trying to compose together a promo, you'll sit there 80% of the time and be like, is this nigga not just yelling gibberish?
Well, I can explain that to you easily. Like, that is the heyday of wrestling being for children. So the people that love it were all children at that point. So it's like a superhero. Like, it's just this big muscled up guy just saying like, I'm coming for you, bad guy. And it's like, oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. But thing is, so like, I totally get that. But watch an Ultimate Warrior promo.
No, yeah, I watched them. They ain't like Warriors definitely ain't about nothing. Like Macho Man's was about something.
Macho Man could go off though. Like when I say like,
no, there'll be a tangent.
Like
in
Macho
there,
Man could go left field, and you'd be like, I'm not sure where you went with this.
Yeah, but he'd always bring it back.
No, yeah, he'd catch himself. But he'd lose himself somewhere in the midst.
And I think the Warriors was part of the gimmick. Like, he was the Ultimate Warrior. What the fuck is the Ultimate Warrior? Like, what is that, first of all?
I mean, obviously, it's a warrior, and he was the ultimate form.
Bruh. And so all he ever talked about was, like, the power that he got from all his fans. Basically, it was Hulk Hogan promos, basically. The power that he got from the heavens, and they will come down, and they will rain on him, and they will make him the Ultimate Warrior.
But he was the Ultimate Warrior.
Nah, but he needed that extra boost from us to make him the Ultimate Warrior.
Like, I don't get the snore. Hey, bro, I'm telling you. So, like, around that time, the Hogan, Macho Man, like that.
It's like, just those three. Like, you go back and listen to some other cats, it's just kind
of... it's just like, huh? What's going on? I don't know what these niggas are talking about. They're kind of talking...
Yeah, because it was super cartoony.
But Flair
wasn't really... Like, Flair was in the WWE for a minute in, like, 92? But for the most part, like, the NWA and everything outside of WWF wasn't what WWF was. WWF was, like, cartoony. Like, Flair wasn't a gimmick. Flair was, I'm supposed to be the fucking man. So this is what the man does. I'm in here, I'm the champion. I get paid the most, so I have the most money. So all the women want me. So that's why I go around and I do what I do.
No. Hey.
So that was different. Like, Flair couldn't be Flair in WWE.
What you're saying is what I'm getting towards, bro. Everything you're saying is the exact thing I'm headed towards. And then of that time, take away another person who cut amazing promos all the time in that era, Dusty Rhodes.
Once again, wasn't there.
But now hear me out. Now think here. So, the character, quote unquote, Flair was portraying was essentially who the man actually was. Yeah. The character that Dusty Rhodes, quote unquote, was playing was literally who the man actually was. They were, and so much so, literally playing themselves, maybe turned it up for the cameras a little bit, because, I mean, it is acting at the end of the day. But essentially, the basis behind the people that they were true to them. Yep. Now when we get away from that and we get into Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, these are quote unquote characters. These people weren't playing themselves. No, that's not them. They were playing the Macho Man. They were playing the Ultimate Warrior. They were playing Hulk Hogan. And I believe that when the promo is coming from
the heart,
it is a better, more cohesive promo.
Oh yeah, there ain't no argument to that at all.
So that's when we get into the 90s and the Attitude Era of everything, into which like the best fucking characters or whoever we know, like, promo cutters are literally people either acting like themselves or a nigga who's gotten to a fucking weird zone who is, I mean, like, because like essentially when we look in the 90s,
who's your two best promos in the 90s?
Your two best promos in the 90s
The Rock.
overall, like the grand scheme.
If not even like, because you're gonna go for something like more technical. But if you was to ask somebody who knew what a fucking promo is, be like, who's the two best promos in the Attitude Era? They're gonna tell you Stone Cold and they're gonna tell you The Rock.
That's what they would tell you.
And that's the same exact thing as Flair and Dusty. It's all the same. Stone Cold is Dusty. Rock is Flair.
Yes.
It's all the same. The way, in my opinion, the way to make things work, you have to have somebody who's on one side and then somebody who's on that other side.
Okay.
One side of the track's on the other side of the track.
Yeah.
The Rock is Flair. So it's like I was born for this. I'm better than all of you guys. I got it. I'm a winner and you're not. Stone Cold is, I wake up every day, work as hard as I can from 9 to 5. My boss don't do nothing but fucking shit on me. And then I got to come here and deal with your shit, you fucking rich piece of shit. So that's Dusty. Hard times, baby. I'm the son of a plumber. I'm blah blah blah. Ric Flair. I'm limousine riding, jet flying.
But so
Same
like,
thing.
But like what I'm saying, pretty much what I'm saying is literally to current times, from what we're speaking about, mid 80s, the formula hasn't changed.
Nope.
It's there.
Right.
And you've seen it work countless and countless
It
times.
works to this day.
And you've seen the other side to this day. So it's like where, like we were saying in the 80s or whatever, early 90s, it was motherfuckers like Macho Man, Hogan, niggas like that, right? It doesn't take away from the fandom, from the character, you know? It doesn't at all. So then when we get into the 90s and those times, the Attitude Era times, it's like, not to be strictly fucking WWE, WWF, but like fucking Mankind, Undertaker. These are also characters who are fan favorites that fans love, but these niggas couldn't cut a fucking promo.
Mankind had a couple good ones.
He
And
had-
Mick Foley had some good ones.
But Mick Foley away from Mankind.
Two different things.
You know what I'm saying? But as Mankind, like literally the couple of promos or things outside of fucking was what the very first one with fucking Jim Ross, where he yanks the hair out and just attacks Jim Ross out of nowhere.
That's the one. If you was to say, that's what I was gonna say. Like basically, if you were to be like, well, give me the one that's good for Mankind,
Yeah.
I'd like to sit down and interview with Jim Ross.
But other than that, like all those boiler room shits,
Yeah, no, it's
loud
just him
voices,
just sitting
screeching, it's just like, I mean, okay, like it's getting the character across.
Yeah.
But what is it?
And Taker ain't never been a good one.
Nigga, oh my god! And
You know when Taker was the best though? When he wasn't Taker.
when he was the
He was
American,
American
Badass.
Badass.
When he got to be
Yeah.
basically fucking
Him.
Yeah, him in real life.
Yeah.
Where he got to be fucking real live Mark.
Yeah, SmackDown Taker on the fucking motorcycle is the only time you're gonna get good Taker on the mic.
That's it.
That's
Cause
it.
he didn't, because like, and for some reason I don't understand what the nigga thinks, but like, bro, you don't gotta fucking Batman your voice anymore, my nigga.
But that's the thing. I think we're getting to this. I don't know if I'm blowing up this whole topic, but I think that's the thing. It's like I have to concentrate so much on being the fucking dead man that I really can't give you what I want to give you in this. Like I can't convey what I want to convey in this promo because I got to be in character. Whereas if I'm just an American Badass, it's just me. And I can come out and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think that was what helped like The Rock and Stone Cold. Like they didn't have to be like characters.
Right.
Like that was fucking Stone Cold. Stone Cold is still that to this day.
No, yeah.
Like The Rock is still a fucking bigger than life personality to this day.
To this day.
Like he didn't have to change anything.
Nope.
But everybody else had to change something.
So it's getting, it just confuses me. Because then we move on into what we call the PG era.
Ruthless aggression.
We get to the PG times where it's just like, what is going on here? They were in a place where doing the shit they were doing wasn't working. Catering to the kids was the only thing really bringing them shit in. TV got weird. So it's like, only nigga you had is John Cena.
Yeah.
Weird time for promos.
So I had I listened to a podcast today, and a former writer. Well, I guess it's Dave Meltzer that put this up, a tweet up, and he said, "Is John Cena at fault for the current state of creative in WWE? Because he could come out and do the little bullshit that they wrote for him, and he would make it, decent, pretty good, depending on the situation, and people still went for it." And they still came out. They still went to house shows. All of that. Like, Cena was a big fucking draw.
Right.
So now, like, Vince thinks that works. Everybody else just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of thinking that, no, my creative process is the problem.
Right.
It's the wrestlers that are doing what I'm writing for them is the problem. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like John did it and everybody loved it. Like, why can't you do it? Like, how come none of you guys can do it? And it's like, yeah, but this is shit. And it's like, well, it wasn't shit when John did it. Everybody fucking loved it.
But that right there is fucking two niggas looking at one number and thinking it's a 6 or a 9. Mm-hmm. Because, like...
But I think that's the problem.
No, it is the problem. Because essentially you, like, nobody's wrong with the situation. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, all right, if this was shit, how did this nigga make it work?
Right.
Or it's like, fucking, this is shit, and that nigga made it work because that nigga's that nigga. And, like, nobody else could have possibly...
Yeah, nobody else gonna be that nigga.
Like, nobody else could possibly be that.
Like, Cena as a character would have worked in the Attitude Era. Cena as a character would have worked with fucking Hogan and Savage.
But essentially, the thing is it's not Cena's at fault because Cena was essentially just doing literally what thousands have done before him, and it's playing the character put in front of him.
Bro, he's just a perfect WWE guy.
Like, literally, like, Cena did nothing different than The Undertaker did.
No.
Cena did nothing different than what Mankind did.
No.
Cena was simply brought a character, fucking turned it into his own, and did what he could after that, bro. It's not his fault. They'd be the same, like, blaming everybody else, bro, because nigga, that'd be like, fucking, do you blame The Undertaker for a lot of this? Like, no, nigga, and a lot of that shit Undertaker doing was stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
You be sitting there like, huh? But where nigga, the worst part is if it hits 5 times in a 20-year span, that's 5 fucking counts of it working. We don't pay attention to the 500 counts of it not working. So now niggas are like, bruh, if these niggas could do it, you can do it. It's like, yeah, possibly, but it's also like fucking get struck by lightning twice.
Yeah.
It's possible, but how often does it happen?
I also think that we have different expectations than what, like, Vince and the WWE has.
Yeah.
Like, our expectation is that every Monday and Tuesday or whenever and every other fucking Sunday when we have a pay-per-view, there's going to be the greatest thing ever. It's going to blow our mind. And that's not how shit works.
It just hit me, though. Let me tell you what threw the game off.
What's that?
When Cena took over, the main attraction at that point was catering towards the younger market, was catering towards kids.
Yeah.
As to when, before that, for real, it was a long time since the younger market was the main audience catered to.
So you have Hogan era, you have Bret era, you have Shawn. Right as Shawn starts taking over, Stone Cold comes in the picture. After that, not for kids anymore.
But
all the way through,
even when you look at it, bro,
Attitude Era wasn't for kids. Attitude Era was for teenagers on
like,
up.
Like even like Bret, like he was so like clean, he can be perceived for children, but was he really for kids? He like his dickish demeanor and the way he acted.
But that didn't happen until Stone Cold. Like we didn't get like Dick Bret until Stone Cold.
Bret was always Dick Bret.
We know that personally because we know the outside. Like, we know Bret as a person now. But back then, like, you didn't think the person that was giving, like, sunglasses to children every day was any kind of a bad guy. I don't think Brett's a bad guy now. Personally, I think Brett's like a. I think Brett takes wrestling a lot more. Takes himself in wrestling way more seriously than anybody.
Indoors is
a jerk.
Like not even prescription, just like sunglasses. Like, come on, bro.
His is just shades, bro.
He had shades and a leather jacket.
Yeah,
that screams.
And it was pink.
Like
in the '80s, bro. That means you was a dick.
That screams it.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh, Shawn Michaels was a dick.
Not catered for kids for real.
Nah. So the moment that Shawn like gets the belt, and then Stone Cold and all of them start rolling in, that's when it's like, all right, this ain't for kids no more.
And then we roll all the way into the fucking 2000s.
But that's our like you said, that's our problem now though. It's because we were the kids and the teenagers watching at that point. So our love is an adult love.
Right.
So now that the shit's back in the 80s, basically like the programming now is like 80s programming.
Right.
That's why we love AEW and the indies.
Right.
Because it's still like the indies AEW is all for us. Like it's all adult shit. Like there ain't no niggas don't got jobs and shit.
But it's like okay, so it went early 80s though.
Yeah.
Like not even like mid 80s to where like niggas started breaking away. Like
no,
early
this is like
80s.
Yeah, this is kid shit.
That's where it went once Cena started leading the company, and there's fucking only other person in the company was fucking like Randy Orton. Mm-hmm. But that's the thing though. So it's like your two top guys, like Randy, who is literally not catered towards kids.
Randy ain't catered to nobody but fucking Randy.
But like when during this time period, Randy and Cena were the feud.
No, I agree. Like Randy's not. I don't like Randy. Isn't there's nothing kid friendly about Randy.
No. But that era, like it fucked shit up because they realized the money behind.
Well, it's a lot behind it.
The kid shit, like it's like okay, like the business aspect.
You're not going to get $1 billion deal doing the Attitude Era.
Not a chance. Like
you're not going to get the Saudi Arabian money.
You have to be family friendly.
No, yeah.
In terms from
the minute they went public, it was a wrap.
Family friendly show. That's where it goes.
It was a wrap. But it's hard because it's one of those like, do you blame them?
No, you can't.
Because you like ECW is like people love ECW. ECW was dead, bro. I'm not going like ECW had like 3 years left in them, bro. They were going to be dead.
Yeah,
you can't do that shit for a decade and be on top.
But then but when they bring fucking ECW back or whatever,
it don't work.
It showed you that fucking I don't know the terms to say, but like pretty much like washing it like is fucking.
No, you can't. It has to be what it is. You can't water it down.
That's what I'm saying. It's like bringing it back for the times. It's like no. These aren't the times for this because this wasn't this. Like ECW was not kids hardcore. It was real hardcore. So fucking to bring it back and do kids hardcore is essentially like, huh? It'd be like fucking discontinuing SNL.
Yeah.
Waiting a handful of years, maybe a decade, and then bringing SNL back, but not on fucking not on prime time.
It's in prime time now, and it's like they can't do anything.
Put it on Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
it's just like so you just turn into all that.
Yeah, it's teenage
like,
all
it's
that.
like no, this ain't fucking
what?
SNL, nigga. This
ain't the same thing.
No, what is this? Like what? Yeah. Only thing I recognize is fucking Kenan Thompson.
Yeah,
it's the only nigga.
It's the only nigga.
It's the only nigga still around, huh?
But that shit. But I don't know. It just won't work.
But I don't believe that time period affects to where we are now. It shouldn't, at least, because like anything else,
we should evolve into something different.
It should have changed once you realize that okay, we can still market towards kids and market towards adults. Like, what's going on? You can't blame nothing for nothing. Can't blame Cena for nothing because Cena was doing what he was supposed to.
Right.
Being fucking leading the company.
Right.
In the way that they thought they were headed. Here we are now in the modern era, and it's like, okay, now I'm watching niggas cut promos, right? Mm-hmm. And it's confusing because now we have fucking what? How many decades of shit behind us, you know? Yeah. And it's like you see what works and you see what doesn't work. So you see that more so character-based characters can't really cut promos because they're pretty much relying on the character, like who the character is, either fucking relates to the audience or it doesn't. Mm-hmm. And then you see the more fucking reality-based characters thriving. But then it gets to the point where it's like, if everybody sees this, why is not everybody attempting this?
Because everybody can't.
So then why stay?
Because I signed a contract and I can't not stay.
But do you believe that you can't figure it out? Like,
what do you mean?
Yes, maybe you're not allotted what you're supposed to be allotted for television, right? Mm-hmm. At this point, I remember back in the day where they fucking butt-fucked Zack Ryder. Years ago, though. Confusing times. Niggas, they didn't know what the internet was. But that's also due to the fact that them niggas are dinosaurs in there. And they have to get the dinosaurs out of there or it's not going to work. Like, I don't know what they're protecting, what they think, what assets will be lost or anything. Like, it's essentially like fucking you raising your kids and then not believing that they could take over the business or something. And it's like, nah, if you've been prepping the motherfuckers who are following up, then nothing should falter, right?
I don't think it's a...
You would still have younger Chris by... But, like, what is it that would make them not want to appeal, like, get younger minds to start trying to fucking execute shit? Like, why did they not understand that the Zack Ryder shit, the internet shit, was cracking when it was?
Because
it was older cats that didn't understand where it was headed?
It's not exactly older cats, plural, it's an older cat. It is still the problem. The biggest problem with WWE is that it's a publicly traded company that is privately owned, with one person who's the end all be all. So it's not like I can go in here and convince the board, and if I can win over 80%, then I'm good to go. You have one person to win over. So if you don't win that one person over, like if he don't get it, he don't see it. If he never saw that for you, then you're not going to get it. It doesn't matter what you do. I don't believe it. Like, so I'm not going to run with it. I got something that I know works, and that's what I'm going to run with.
But it's not working.
To you.
I mean.
But you can't tell me, like, you can't tell me that it's not working when I just got off the phone with Fox and they gave me $1 billion to have my thing.
I'm saying, yes, that I understand, but we got to take business out of it, right?
Nah, you don't.
I'm saying, you got to.
That's the only thing this is.
But that's why it's faltering.
Is it?
The stock is. Check the stocks.
I don't know if storytelling is affecting stocks.
No, but it takes that first domino to knock the rest of them down.
I don't think I get what you're saying, but just being somebody, like, just being devil's advocate. If I'm looking at this from Vince's aspect, because Vince still is gonna think that he knows more than all of y'all. It doesn't matter. You're not showing up. You're not watching. You could, like, people complain all they want about the Saudi Arabia shit, but people still got the network and they still watched it. People complain about Roman, and man, I don't want to go to a WrestleMania where Roman is fucking headlining. WrestleMania sells out.
Yeah, but just because you don't agree with something don't mean you're completely writing it off. Like, yes, maybe I don't agree with what they're doing, but if I'm a fan of what's going on, like, I'm gonna still be here. Like, even it's just like niggas who fucking are fans of sports teams. Like, if your team is having losing seasons, like, it doesn't make you not a fan.
You're still gonna be a fan.
You're just upset that fucking your team isn't doing as well as you believe they should be. Or,
right. And I agree.
And everybody has their opinions, but what I'm saying is okay.
But your sports team isn't the end all be all of one person's opinion.
But if it was treated more so like a sports team, to where you give the ball to the hot hand.
Yeah, I agree.
I think things would move a little bit more smoothly. Things would be more on the up than it is currently. But they're not giving the ball to the hot hand. They're trying to create a hot hand. And I mean, sometimes, motherfucking, you pass to your star enough, the nigga gonna catch fire. I totally get that. I wouldn't go away from that, nigga. If you got Kobe, give the rock to Kobe, even if Kobe's been fucking cold for 3 quarters.
Right, but the problem is they don't have Kobe.
I believe they have certain Kobe's, but they have Kobe's with restrictions, and that's what kills them.
I believe that the way that they storytell and the way they write is the reason why they are here currently. But nobody has been able to convince Vince of that.
But it's essentially like in the music industry, right? There's a formula to make a hit. Like niggas can make hits, and hits will continually come out and sound the same and be radio hits because it's fucking essentially pushed by the machine. And again, marketing.
But it's the same thing in music too. It's like I get you the hit, but what do you do with the hit?
But what I'm saying is, fans love the unconventional. The thing that they didn't see coming, the shit that's different, that is what draws more like of a buzz rather than just the same hit after hit after hit after hit. You know?
I kind of agree with you on that.
But so, like, I'm not saying take away from what's got you there, but I'm also saying don't be afraid to fuck. Like, if you have this here and you know this is a guarantee and this is gonna rock every fucking time. If I throw this pitch 10 times, literally, I'm guaranteed 9 strikes. Keep going with that. But don't be fucking afraid to let this over here throw a curveball. Like,
yeah, but see, the way that Vince does things is like...
because you never know if the curveball can be the next fucking pitch that is hot.
Right.
But they're not even, like, allowing that chance to be there completely. Because it's like, yes, they're now giving people opportunities to cut promos or do whatever, gain fucking heat or whatever, through social media, through their own avenues and shit. But it's only to an extent. Mm-hmm. It's still kind of being like, hey...
Because we still have to control it.
Yes. Which is... Why do they feel the need to be in control all the time?
Because it's one person who's been in control for the last, 40 years. And he obviously has a if it ain't broke, don't fix mentality. The only time that he changed his route is when WCW took him over. And that's why we got the Attitude Era. If it wasn't for WCW, we never would have got an Attitude Era. If it wasn't for ECW, we never would have got an Attitude Era.
So, competition
is the only thing that makes Vince change. Like, people always talk about, like, NXT and how, like, NXT is so great and, bro, like, WWE gonna have to step it up. No, they not, because it's all WWE.
No, NXT is WWE.
So, but like, Vince don't care about that.
It doesn't care, but it's like when you see... that niggas are fucking more so, like, are happier, leaning more towards their newer style of shit, quote unquote. It's like, why not, like, move forward towards that?
Because we're not his target audience.
I mean,
like I said, the only way a consumer,
I don't see the numbers, so I don't know.
The only way a consumer can affect a business is to not be a patron of said business anymore.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So the more and more people complain, you have to quit supporting with your dollars, because that's the only thing that will make a business change. As long as you keep supporting with your dollars, that business is going to stay the same.
But what's confusing me is that they hear.
They don't care.
But no. But they care to an extent of letting you know that they hear.
They're just doing that to patronize you, bro, to make you think that you're affecting
They letting you know that they hear you. So it's not like, hey, your cries don't go unheard. It's not like, because, like, I think, like, if I didn't give a fuck more so, I wouldn't even check the fucking suggestion box, you know? Like, nah, nigga, I know you gonna eat. It's like jail. Like, nigga, look, this is the meal you get. You gonna eat it or you gonna go fucking hungry. I don't give a fuck about your suggestions.
Is it not what they're doing?
They check the... No. That's what they do, but they also look in the suggestion box like, niggas want Salisbury steak. Fuck some Salisbury steak. All you get is just dry meatloaf. Yeah. Like, where if you really didn't give a fuck, you wouldn't even see what niggas wanted. You'd be like, I don't give a fuck if you didn't want this dry meatloaf or not. this is what you gonna get. Because it's like they teeter towards like you could just see it. It'd be like I'll see a fucking tweet that it's like a wrestling tweet and it go nuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tweet would go nuts, and then I would literally see someone on television verbatim or very similar say that tweet, and it's just like.
I think that's them being able to use a little bit of their own creativity and Vince not really knowing. Whenever stuff like that happens, it's kind of like Usos, like, okay, like you can say some little like hip shit or like the New Day. It's like, yeah, we'll let you say some little shit, but like it's not going to affect
Shane McMahon
anything.
didn't come up with Mrs. Day looked like a baked potato.
No, he didn't.
That was on the internet.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect anything. That's what I'm saying. Like all that shit's cool that they like say it, but it's not affecting anything.
Yeah, I mean, and that's real, bro, because it's fuck, but it's essentially like slavery. Niggas can complain all they want to, but the higher ups are still in charge. And there's nothing you can do unless fucking niggas die or you fucking mutiny, overthrow.
Yes, that's what I've been saying. That's the only way things will change. Like even if all these people that like you know are unhappy in WWE and want to leave, like yeah, that's all well and good. But you guys are all like B and C team players to Vince. Like the Revival wants to leave. Nigga, okay, we're not even fucking using y'all barely. Like we just now started using y'all again.
Yeah.
So like it's not like Dean Ambrose leaving was a big deal.
Right.
And you see how he had to leave?
Yeah.
Like he couldn't just go in there and be like, yo, I'm leaving. This nigga, like he basically had to sneak his way out the back door.
Yeah.
Like by not signing it. Because if he would have said that he wanted to leave, then the shit would have got way uglier than it was. Like, they're not just going to let you go. Like, it ain't a situation where, I can just dip. Like, you got to do some shit. Even the shit with, like, Sasha, like, right now, like, whatever's going on with Sasha, if she gets to the point where I guess she really wants to leave, nigga, they can tack all these months on to it at the end of her contract, and she still won't be able to leave. She'll be like fucking Harper. Like, we won't see Harper for another about year. Because not only he has to wait out his contract, but then they added on like 5 months of when he was hurt to the back end of his contract. So we probably won't see Harper till like February in anywhere, any indie.
So do you believe that what word am I looking for? I don't know, but like these conditions essentially is affecting niggas' ability to cut like
promos?
Yes.
Yes.
So
because everybody can't. It's the bullshit that they feed. Like they say, like, oh man, you just got to go out there and go for it. You gotta like we some people we just give like an outline, but that's not true.
But
like,
it's not
true.
It's also to the extent of do you ever look at just like take a step back and look at the people that say that? Like, look at the people that are like, you gotta just do it. You can't care about nothing. You gotta go for it. Like, look at who is actually saying it. And it's like, I mean, it's essentially like when we were talking about the other day, when we were discussing, like, it's easier for a nigga who has made it.
Yeah.
Or who has...
to tell you what to do, or has,
a
like...
specific advantage or something that, like, so they don't comprehend, like that, the barrier or the wall or the hurdle that you're having to jump wasn't the hurdle that they had to jump. So it's easier for them to be like, nah, this is what you're supposed to do. When it's like, yeah, at that point, like you didn't have a hurdle here.
Yeah.
You just pretty much walked across a bridge, and I'm still trying to jump an 8-foot wall because like,
shit's different.
It's completely different.
It's the thing. It's the Stone Cold and Dean thing, where it's like, yeah, bro, like shit was gravy when y'all was like a little privately owned company. And you were on fucking, you were on TV every day cursing, and they were showing titties every day. Yeah. Like now, we don't have that kind of leeway.
Nope.
Like Vince ain't on that shit no more, fam. There's too much money riding on this shit. This ain't fucking Stridex and Snickers and fucking Super Soakers, nigga. This is KFC and big business type shit. Like this ain't little $100,000 deals,
This
nigga.
is Susan G.
Yeah, nigga, this is Susan G. Komen shit, nigga. Like cancer funds, nigga.
Like this is big shit.
This is Make-A-Wish shit. Like this is big money shit.
This is shit that will pull the plug if you give any fucking smudge on the image.
Any smudge.
Pull the plug.
So yeah, like I can't just come on there and be like, yeah, nigga, fuck you and your belt. Like I can't do that shit no more.
Nope.
So we are reaching for two different brass rings. We're shooting on two different baskets here, bruh. Like every time I go to do something, they keep moving the goalposts.
Right.
And that's how WWE is now. Mm-hmm. It's like they tell you to reach for a fucking brass ring that doesn't fucking exist.
Right.
It's only there for certain people. Like Ricochet. Like Ricochet, like bruh, like the way this shit is going, like you're not gonna be a world champion. I don't know what you wanted when you came here, but if shit keeps going the rate that it's going, you'll never be one. Nakamura, anybody that don't fucking speak English, don't fucking come here. Because if you're a man, don't come here because you're not going to be on top.
Nope.
You never will be.
If you're not the conventional style of wrestling, the conventional image, we're exactly what we've had and what we're looking for, then it's pretty much you're only here to fulfill your own personal need of
saying that you were here.
Your accomplishments and your goals. You're like what you
come here when you're 35,
but
so you can retire with some money.
Realistically, I think you've said this before too. Everybody has that inkling or that something in them that believes that they're
change it.
They're the difference. Like because it's kind of like I know like in the industry, like if you work in the business, like you like
y'all know each other.
Just like essentially like I do music. There's shit that I know that the masses or
aren't privy to.
Like they have no clue how shit works. How like it's just unknown shit that I know. So I know it's the same thing in the wrestling thing.
Oh, it's probably way more.
So when you're in the independent circuit and you're fucking discussing shit in the locker room and you're just chopping it up with your peers and shit, and you're being like, yeah, my end all be all goal is to be on WrestleMania.
I want to hear my name and my music being played and walk down WrestleMania.
There is a handful of niggas, people that you probably should listen to that will break it down to you like, hey, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Like, it ain't what you think it is. Da 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 da. But I feel like now, whereas we're at the point, it's probably like cops shooting niggas. Like, no, police brutality been a thing. Like, since fucking police brutality been a thing years, damn near fucking forever. But the masses didn't know because it wasn't publicized.
Yeah. Just
like the fucked up way of WWE, essentially, and Vince McMahon, niggas didn't know because essentially it wasn't publicized. It was pretty much
he says.
Talks behind walls and shit. It's like either you know, it's the fucking, it's how the game goes.
Yeah.
Why are niggas still doing it today?
Because it's the same reason
why. When it's known.
Because it's the same reason why, to take it back to the music industry, people still sign to majors. Like, you got fucking, Jaleel White said this on that podcast I was listening to today on Van Lathan's podcast. He said, the world is crazy now. Somebody like Justin Bieber has fucking 3-4 million followers on Instagram. Mm-hmm. The Rose Bowl only holds like 100-something thousand people. That's not even 1% of his engagement daily from taking a fucking selfie. Yeah. So in the grand scheme of things, if you really want to run numbers, it's not even really worth it for him to do a concert in like the fucking in a venue that doesn't hold 1 million people, right? You would think, like just thinking about like the things you would do for money in your career. Like it's like you wouldn't get out to bed. Justin Bieber ain't getting out to bed for $10,000,
right?
So why would you still do that? It's because it's what I do this for. It's what I always wanted to do. When I made music, like, I always wanted my music to be played on the radio. You don't fucking need radio. You got millions of followers. Yeah, but, like, it's still the thing. Like hearing your song on the radio is still a thing to some people.
Right.
Being able to be like, yo, bro, I'm on Def Jam. Yeah. Like, I can say that to the layman, and they're like, nigga, you made it. So, if I signed to WWE and I'm on TV once every other month or whatever, I pop up on Raw, niggas is like, oh, bro, he did it. This is crazy. He's on Raw. When there's a nigga in AEW the Bucks are doing way better than they could have ever done.
But that's a prehistoric mindset.
Yeah, but that's the reason why we still get people that sign to WWE, because they keep thinking that they're going to be the exception and not the rule.
It's so weird though, bro, because it's like with the more forward thinking like mindset, like thinking more towards like what's next rather than what I
Is
seen
currently
what I seen that I want. So it's like like just speaking from personally, it's like, bro, I would love to hear my shit on the radio, right? Because it's the radio. But I am at an understanding that like, yes, the radio is, bro, the radio is the radio, and the radio is gonna be the radio because. You know, you gotta market towards everybody, and fucking radio's free.
You gotta make it to a place where they need you and you don't need them.
But it's like, if I never made it onto the radio, but I have now made it into a comfortable living of doing whatever, like why?
Where
why
I can just go pick up
like,
a $60,000 bag off the humbug.
Like, why am I stressed over
getting there?
Yeah, when it's like maybe that avenue isn't so much so what I should be looking for anyway in today's times. Yes, when I was coming up and I was looking towards my heroes, they were on the radio. But I need to understand that the radio maybe not be for me because the radio is kind of prehistoric. Right. It's like I should be looking for the next fucking thing or like what's hot to be like on. Like, yeah, maybe I don't get on radio, but I end up on fucking essentially a streaming like an Apple Music where
playlist or something, man.
And it, like
Crack.
boom, it's like that'll generate me more exposure than the radio fucking could.
Right, than anything would do.
Because that's where the masses are leaning towards and shit.
But that's how you get a elite, and how you have people still in WWE.
Okay,
that's the separation.
Like
that's how you get these artists that are fucking rich and you don't know their fucking names. Like,
I think Ricochet, his contract came up a little too soon. If he knew about,
he did know about
it. AEW before fucking.
I mean, but Ricochet was doing everything in the Indies. Like, I think what it is like.
No, I'm saying if he knew that he could get the payday of WWE without sacrificing his character,
I think he still.
He still goes to WWE?
I don't think that the AEW thing was as big a secret as we all are led to believe that it was such a big secret.
No, I believe
because you don't do this in 2 years.
No. But niggas, but not every like. I also think too. You have it with the main ingredients of like. The things that we're able to do and how much money we have, it's kept in between the tight knit. So random ass fucking indie wrestlers and shit don't comprehend that like there's gonna become a point where I could be offered the same money.
I agree with you, but I don't think Ricochet is a good example because I don't think Ricochet was a rando indie nigga.
You don't?
Like, nah, because this is like Ricochet was like winning like best of Super Juniors and shit. Like he wasn't like a random. He was like a PW. He was the champion in PWG. But you like he wasn't like a random.
But you say this for me to be like, would you consider Will Ospreay a rando indie nigga?
No, but Will Ospreay also came and was in the WWE Cruiserweight joint and was like, nah, I'm not doing this.
I consider Will Ospreay a rando indie nigga.
He's not.
From niggas who talk wrestling for fucking 2 hours a week.
Well, any indie nigga besides that's not, you know what I'm saying, with us is gonna be a random indie nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, currently right now the Bucks are random indie niggas to niggas like that.
Yes.
But I'm just saying like the whole like Khan trying to start a wrestling company was going like that was like a rumor, maybe even before like
he attempted it before he linked with the Elite.
Like so this was like a
wrestling
thing.
Company.
Maybe people just didn't believe in it until like Cody came around and like the Bucks. Because the Bucks weren't making that money.
I mean,
until the Bullet Club shit jumped off.
Nigga, and there's niggas who want to start record labels, bro. Niggas pretty much just look at them crazy until you get a fucking Kendrick, a Absol, a Schoolboy.
But then there's also people. But then there's also people that don't want to be a part of that. Because they think they're bigger than that.
Yeah.
And we don't know who.
You never know. Nobody knows anything until something happens.
Right. Like, I don't know if Ricochet was like, nah, bro. Like, I don't. Like, what if Ricochet don't even fuck with them?
Mm-hmm. No. Bro.
And then you got other shit. You got your family and shit. So it's like, it's hard when you doing indie dates and you're barely making.
A quote that I heard that stuck out to me is that fucking, and this not even so much religiously, but like in the grand scheme, is fucking God laughs when man make plans.
Yep.
It's but it's essentially like you like literally.
You can't.
I don't know what will happen 3 seconds from the last thing I say right now. So it's like it's totally. I know what I could want to happen.
Right.
I know what like everything's a fucking maybe question. So nothing is guaranteed ever in the fucking life of anything. So it's just like, why do niggas do it? Knowing that, like, I mean, I guess, because it's like, it's not even like you see niggas going and it not turning out the way that it's turning out. Like, it's every case almost now. It's just like, niggas are getting picked up from over here, being brought over here, and then not being utilized to the fullest extent.
Yeah.
Nobody is. Like, literally, unless you're fucking AJ Styles, who was over...
That was the last one.
Like, and AJ's age and like his marketability towards like a younger crowd, and they didn't even realize that that was a thing at first. Like, they were failing with AJ until they realized kids liked him. And like, that's the only reason he fucking...
AJ was the last one. Not like Drew McIntyre isn't like the funny thing with Drew. It's like, bruh, if y'all believe in him so much, why don't y'all do something with him?
He's a flunky.
This whole time he's been here, he's been a fucking flunky. He's been the biggest fucking flunky. Like, do something with him.
It's crazy.
This is your guy. This was your guy before he was this guy.
Yeah.
Like,
but so like being a nigga in the game, right? Are you not paying attention to your peers in the game? Are you not seeing how niggas are moving, how shit is going?
It's just
studying and learning.
I think it's a case by case. Like, I think and I think someone probably gets sold dreams.
Okay.
Like, you get sold a dream. I think the thing with like the club, I think it just got to a point where it's like, bro, like, I've been in Japan for a fucking decade. Like, I just won't come home. I just won't come home. It's easier.
So, no, it's I totally
and
get
then
it, bro.
And then it's like, and then I go and I meet with
case by case. It's totally case by case. But I'm not speaking.
But they're also, I think they're also not meeting with Vince. I think it's like I'm meeting with like Hunter. Like, if you listen to all these stories, it's like, yeah, bro, man, Hunter called me and he gave me this deal. Like, it's not Vince. Like, they meet with Hunter.
Calipari not showing up at your door.
Nope. It's whoever the most relatable nigga on Calipari's staff that everybody. It's like fucking World Wide West is showing up like, hey, my nigga.
No,
come on,
hey, I wish I knew my nigga's name, but it's the bald head black cat. He's the one. I'm telling you, he's the one that niggas fuck with. He's the nigga. Like,
Trips is one of you.
Yeah,
he knows what to say to get you to come there. You see what he's doing with NXT, and he's probably telling niggas like, yo, bro, like, the old man gonna be gone sometime soon, bro, and like, I got this. Like, if you can just come in, hold on for a little bit, like.
Got a question for you. Is Vince a fan of wrestling?
No, never has been.
Vince is not a fan of wrestling?
Nope.
Do you think that is an issue?
Yeah.
Again, that's what got us here?
It's an issue, and it's also not an issue.
Right.
You need that guy.
Right.
You might not need that guy to make the last decision on everything that goes on in that damn ring.
Because is he making it from...
It's pure business. Everything is business. If it makes money, it works.
All money ain't good money.
Tell it to a billionaire nigga.
Hey. See how a lot of them die, though.
I don't think Vince gives a fuck about that.
No. I mean, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't.
Like,
a lot of people believe everything begins and ends right here, as far as we know. As far as the soil we walk on. And every decision we make or how we live means nothing other than how we do. And it's like, you could believe that. You could not.
Two type of people.
Make your choice, man. Because you never know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
And Vince has done some fucked up shit. And you think about, like your conscience. Like, bro, how you sleep at night? Like, for some shit. And it's just like, fine.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Like, you fuck over people. Like, I guess that's just a promoter mind state. Like, Vince is just a fucking promoter. That's all it is.
But that's the worst part, bro, is like, it becomes a dog-eat-dog world even if you don't want to eat dog. It's like, hey, this is not even what I didn't come here to do this. And niggas like, I don't care what you came here to do. I got to win. And
that's
like,
it.
But you realize I don't have to lose for you to win, right?
Nah, I don't give a fuck about that.
They got the monopoly mindset.
I want a little bit of your plate too, bro. Like you allergic to shellfish, bro. Like, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give. You think I care? I'll throw that whole fucking plate away.
Yeah, I'll take your plate. Just throw it away. And that's what they're doing with wrestlers.
And that's what's fucking me up.
But they did that. They've done that all around though. They did that with Europe. So when all those cats in England were like popping off, Vince went over there. Not only did he like, I think initially we thought we was like, bro, who was these niggas he signing? Like he signed all the little underground cats, bro. He went over and signed everybody that was like up and coming, fucking Big Damo, fucking Pete Dunne. All them niggas. They weren't like the man yet. Like the men was still like Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay. I don't need them. No. I want your farm system so that way you can't grow.
Yeah.
They're never gonna make NXT UK and we just we'll fuck with it when we fuck with it.
Confusing.
It's not confusing. It's how he got to where he is now.
It's business.
That's what he did with the territories.
Yeah, it's business. I get it.
He took everybody's top guys and all their young guys. It just left you with the middle, and you gotta try to like make some shit crack. Or join up, one of the two.
You're here now, though. You're going nowhere. Like
no, because he'll still people will still come.
You think it's a fear of like it failing?
Is that why he's doing what he's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in order to be a great businessman and to have a successful business, you always gotta have a fear of failing. Because you can't get comfortable. When you get comfortable, you get stuck in what you're doing now. He's probably looking at all the people complaining and everything. He's like, this is because I got comfortable. So now I got to step on niggas' necks.
So
no matter what that does. Like so if it means I have to have 121 fucking wrestlers on my roster and only use 7, that's just what I'm going to do.
But it's so weird because you look at other businesses and shit, and it's like, when you see them buy something that they see is working, they don't fucking... They try to let that thing flourish and grow.
Not always. Sometimes they just eat it.
Bruh, if Coke just ate vitamin water, bruh, where would we be?
If Nike just eats Converse, where are we at?
You see what I'm saying? But there's like niggas that are just like, okay, you got this. You acquired this.
Mm-hmm. Just let it keep doing what it's doing.
Weird. Okay, so with that being where we are at, right? Like, with that being, look, this is pretty much the way it is right now. We can fight, keep fighting the good fight, and hopefully in the future things change. Motherfuckers come around, a difference is made. But in today's state, boom, this is where we at. Why do you believe niggas aren't just being like, fuck it, I gotta go for it?
Probably the fear of failure and the fear of not like, cause still at the end of the day, like there's not one person that goes to a wrestling school.
If I'm not on TV,
yeah, but it's the fact that you're there.
If I'm not, like, if I'm just doing dark matches, if I hate where I'm at, if I'm just fucking working out, and eating catering, right? What do I have to lose to attempt to gain exposure from another way than what they're allowing me to?
You could lose the access to whatever ways that you're trying to get said exposure. When you finally get on TV, if you go for it, they don't like it, you'll never get back on again and you're stuck. Now you know you're stuck. Like it's not even a hope. Like it's like, nah, bro, like you're in a dog ass, you're fucked.
But shit, some shit's soul crushing, bro, and you just gotta say fuck it.
How much more soul crushing is it when you go out there and you try and that shit don't work and now you're here for good?
But you know.
Well, yeah.
Peace of mind is
like I said, that's a complete, like, those are two different mentalities.
Peace of mind is a powerful motherfucking thing.
How so? Like, people
like, cause niggas got ideas, bro.
Everybody has.
There's not a fucking superstar.
There's
not a nigga signed to the fucking company that don't have ideas.
Yeah, but there's also not one person in that bag that doesn't want to be the champ.
Yeah, I mean,
but everybody can't be the champ.
No, everybody can't be the champ. Everybody can't.
So,
and yes, everybody would like to be the champ. They're just like everybody in the NBA wishes they can fucking get a championship ring. Mm-hmm. It's just like not everybody gonna get one.
But getting to the NBA is the goal. You made it to the league, you won. So you gotta. You also, yeah,
or is
because everybody can't go. And that's the same way with WWE. Like, every dude that goes and signs up for some random wrestling school and goes through the indies and that whole process, their whole goal is to one day take a picture with Trips and be signed in the Performance Center.
But you think
And
niggas,
then
you think
be
niggas
in the
like that
WWE.
fucking don't have the mindset to go all
No,
the way?
it's not the mindset to go all the way, but that's the initial goal. The minute I picked up a basketball as a kid, the only thing I wanted to do was make it to the league. I didn't have to be Jordan. I just wanted a jersey and a fucking uniform.
Right.
Like, I just wanted to be in the league. And then whatever you do on your way to that goal and whatever talents that you gain and, you know, whatever, that's what gets you past the goal into the next goal. But if I go to WWE and I know I'm just a good hand, I just want to make it and be like fucking Zack Ryder. Because there's a certain point where you know what you are. There's a certain point where you know you're a role player.
Yeah.
So when you get to that point where you know that you're the role player, it's like, all right, I just want to be here just to be on the team and to have that chance that my number's ever called to actually show up and show out. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like there's always going to be a guy that's like, bro, like I'm just waiting. Like for every person that goes up there for 10 years and don't do nothing, there's a Zack Ryder who has been there for the longest, and he's had his couple of moments.
Yeah.
They haven't been the moments that we all maybe think, even like with Dolph. Like, we all think that Dolph should be doing more. But Dolph has a highlight reel that almost 60% of wrestlers nowadays would never have. Like, the Young Bucks, it's cool, they're rich, they're popular, everybody loves them, but they don't have a moment where they cash their money in the bank and fucking 40,000 people went crazy. Like, they don't have that. In some people, like, career, like, that's all they ever wanted. They saw Shawn take a fucking ripcord from the top of the ceiling, come down, fucking get his boyhood dream, sit in the middle of the ring and cry. And that's what they wanted. Dolph will always have that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, the struggle was worth it for that one moment. So, I think that's why people are there. Like, it's like, I can eat shit for the next 15 years if, at the end of the day, I'm Kofi. And I end WrestleMania with my hand held high with that fucking belt. Yeah, I probably deserved it a decade ago, but I got it now. You get what I'm saying? Like, Kenny Omega's greatest wrestler. He'll never have that WrestleMania moment. Ever.
But he's content with that.
Yeah, from what we think, from what he says now when he realizes what it's going to be. But I bet when he first went to wrestling school, he wouldn't have been content with that.
Because he wanted the championship.
He wanted to be whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever his dream was. He wanted to be the man.
Yeah, everybody wanted to be Michael Jordan.
Yeah. So if you ever have a moment on the biggest stage where you had like a quote-unquote WrestleMania Jordan moment, like, that's something that you can never, like, you can't buy that and you can't ever get that again sometimes.
But then you look at people like Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke went for it.
Yeah, now she's hurt.
But by going for it in the way that she went for it, she got back on TV.
Yeah.
She fucking ended up in the title picture. Like,
yeah.
It may have been her just going out there getting an ass whooping, but shit, she was literally
She's
on camera with the fucking women's champion.
Right.
Getting exposure.
But she's also in a smaller pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not really in a position to where if Dana Brooke, like, they can't really bury Dana Brooke under, like, a whole bunch of shit. Like, at a certain point, they got to put Dana Brooke out.
Most people that go for it, though, seem to come out on the upper more than the, you shouldn't have did this.
So has Rusev not ever went for it?
Rusev has went for it. Rusev is foreign. So there's nothing he can do.
That's the point.
There's nothing he can do.
There's too many people for me to think off the top of my head.
Like Zack Ryder and fucking Kurt Hawkins. It's like,
yeah, but those are guys like Kurt Hawkins.
They went to gain exposure elsewhere than the traditional fucking, hey, let me get on fucking TV.
Yeah, and that didn't work for a long time.
Persistence, man. They grew an audience outside, and they got noticed.
Yeah, but
they shot. You can't say they didn't shoot.
But it didn't work for Kurt, for real. Like, I mean, Kurt was gone. Kurt was like a fucking edgehead, then he was gone for.
No, I know. And then he came back, and he's on his fucking losing streak, and then they start this podcast, and then they end up Raw Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
So
it was years down the line, though.
It benefited him, though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It been just like.
But maybe it's because there's profit there. Like up, down, down.
But
there's profit there.
But if there's one thing we've talked about this whole episode.
No, that's what I'm getting at. Maybe it's a thing where it's like it has to be like it can't just be like your social media presence.
But so that means you have to know the machine you're working for.
Yeah.
You have to understand that yes, I want to be whatever, mm-hmm. and I have this idea. Now, is my idea profitable? Because I know that
that's the end all be all.
If my idea isn't profitable,
if Vince can't see making money off of you, he's not going to.
There's no reason in me even attempting it.
Yeah,
like whether whatever it be, like can money be made from this? Mm-hmm. Is it so whatever that we can get some dollars? Because if it's not, going fucking rogue isn't going to do anything. Because you're only going rogue to get attention.
Right.
It's kind of just like
if you're doing this to get a fucking good match.
No.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
No, that shit means nothing.
It means nothing to me. But if you're doing this in a fact that I can sell your up, down, down championship belt, and I can put your show under my YouTube banner, and we can get paid from that, and then I can go get sponsors from video game companies.
So everything that you're associated with now is WWE umbrella.
Yeah.
We're good.
We're good. You're on TV every week, buddy.
We're good.
We're pushing everything you're doing. You have a fucking commercial for your YouTube channel on Raw.
We're good.
We're good money.
Like, good money. So
I don't know, man. Like, it's a mixed bag, and like we said, it's person by person basis.
Yeah, because
so everybody also, like, everybody's not a boss. You get what I'm saying?
No,
like some people are workers. Like some people like I think me personally, like I don't think that I'm a guy that has like super foresight or like I'm not a real big idea guy. But what I can do is help somebody with an idea.
Right.
Cuz I'm like, "Oh, that's really dope. Have you ever thought blah blah blah?" It's like, "Oh, yeah." Like I can like come in and help your idea. I might not have all the ideas to begin with, but if you start my wheels turning, then I can help the machine roll.
Right.
So you're going to have those people.
But with everything, there's an assembly line. There's a process. It's not anything.
So we can't push everybody into that mode of you should be Cody and the Bucks. Like you should be going for yours. You should be going for more. Because some people don't want more. Some people don't know how to get more. Some people are satisfied.
But with the promos being watered down, right? Mm-hmm. When you seen, I don't know if you've seen it. You seen what the fuck is that show on Hulu with the daughter and the mother?
The Act.
The Act. You seen The Act?
Yep.
So you've seen The Act, right? And in The Act, how the mother fed her through the feeding tube and through blending everything up and her drinking everything, whatever. Once she broke from her mother's care and went to live with a boyfriend and his family, and he cooked her the meals and did whatever, and she was like, this don't taste right.
When she asked for the medicine, she was like, you don't have like a cabinet full of just like medicine?
She was like, she eats it and she's like, man, this ain't, how you fuck up pancakes? And he's like, I ain't fuck up pancakes. I ain't literally according to the box. But these don't taste right. You ever tell you why it don't taste right? Because your mama been putting medicine in your pancakes for the last 12 years, and you're tasting that powdery pancake. They don't think that watering down the game is gonna fuck shit up once niggas see what you can actually get, like what the real pancakes taste like. Niggas ain't gonna be like, you know what? These pancakes are crap.
Do you really think that AEW is a real like contender in the way that like WCW was?
I believe that it is the ball rolling towards where we're headed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if fucking AEW will be the end-all, be-all competitor of WWE, but I do believe that this is opening the door towards competition in the professional wrestling business. Like, it may not be now, but I believe in 10 years, WWE won't be the only large wrestling company out there. There will be another large wrestling company, like, competitor, to where you can, like, where it's just like, you don't have to fucking boom, boom. It's like, oh, okay. It's not like WWE and then everything else under. It'll be like WWE and something. And the thing is, it could be more than one company. It could be 3 fucking companies that are like, damn, we really have 3 large professional wrestling companies.
I don't think so.
I think that's where we're headed.
I don't think so.
I think there's a market for it.
I think that
Because, like, New Japan not that outside of the fact that it's in Japan? Like, they're a large wrestling company.
Yeah, but they're in a completely different country. That's like saying like EuroLeague is like an alternative to the NBA. It is, but it's not really.
But with the avenue of everything being able to be publicized, and so now you can learn about shit without having to be told. Like, it can literally come across your screen.
Yeah, but I don't think
it can grow.
But I don't think that
American commentary.
I don't think
once
WWE
it becomes easier to access in our country. Like,
but it is. I mean, they have an app and they're on American TV. But I just don't.
How
think,
recent is all this shit?
What do you mean?
Like, it's.
Oh yeah, no, it's still super recent. But I don't think that. I don't think that WWE looks at New Japan as any kind of threat, and they're not.
Yeah, like currently, no. But I'm saying in a decade, we don't know what can happen.
But I think it's more comparable to like the NFL and all these other competitors that keep trying to come up.
Niggas fucking repost the Nintendo 64 how often?
Yeah, but Nintendo can't.
No. I'm just saying, like the nostalgia of the Nintendo 64. Niggas always post the 64. Niggas always post the wrestling games from the 64.
But that's not what I'm asking.
Do niggas know that New Japan Wrestling was on those games?
No.
Does that not fuck you up?
No.
But it was there. Like, it was in front of niggas' faces, and they didn't even know it was there.
Yeah.
So, it takes a time for something to grow.
But that was also WCW bringing them here. Like, there's not... Like, the only way that could work is if WWE would bring them here. Like, right now, they're with, like, Ring of Honor. Like, Ring of Honor can't make it.
It's a slow grow because it's not
Ring
America,
of Honor.
but I think
Ring of Honor is owned by Sinclair, and they can't get the same backing. Like it's the way.
Hold on.
Reason why, like WWE. What?
Sinclair?
Yeah, from Living Single.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you know it.
When did she get out of the fucking magazine game?
Bruh, so she took all her money from the mag. She got bought out. Like, she was wrapped up in that Time Warner merger.
Okay.
And so she took all that money and, like, saved it. She invested in some things. You know, she hit on a couple big stocks. And then when she had all that money now, she didn't have nothing to do with it, so she started ROH.
She got into wrestling.
Yeah. You didn't know that Jay Lethal was Overton's cousin?
I did not know.
Yeah. That's why he's, like, so loyal to it. Because it's like a family thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. And she had a lawyer on her team, so it's not
Maxine.
even like that wasn't nothing. The shit, the paperwork was good. Huh?
No, paperwork, good money.
Damn.
That's why they stick it around.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I didn't know you didn't know it.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy as fuck.
Crazy world we live in, huh?
It is crazy. Fuck all the bullshit. Even though...
like I was saying, like I don't think that... I think WWE has too big of a head start.
Why is it watered down? I mean, obviously, bro. Like, it's pretty much like fucking wealth, right? Mm-hmm. Like...
Yeah, too much of a head start, bro. You'll never catch up.
Like, no matter what. Like, I don't think niggas know or niggas ever seen the numbers. Mm-hmm. But it's like through... what is it? Like racial wealth.
Yeah.
And it shows like the gap between Caucasians and then like African Americans, and it's like the gap is so large at this point that it's literally impossible to catch up. Like there will never be a catch up. Like,
yeah, because the streams of revenue that you would need to have to control to catch up with them, they already own. Like land is a big thing. Like we don't own land. Because that land has been passed down from generations to generation when we weren't even fucking allowed to own that land. Land's huge. That's the whole reason why McDonald's is what it was. That's how Ray Koch took over McDonald's, because he got smart and turned McDonald's basically into a real estate company and was just buying the land under the restaurants. So it was like, you can't do shit to me. I own the land. You know what I'm saying? Land is the most important thing you can own. So we can't own the land. So we definitely can't catch up in just that one revenue stream. We'll never be able to catch up. Mm-hmm. So that's the way with WWE. They own the real estate. All this shit is going on. The reason why people watch is all because of them. They own the real estate at the end of the day. Is there ever going to be a day you don't watch WrestleMania?
There might be. But it also depends on how I feel about the product.
Is there ever going to be a day where you're like, bruh, man, fuck WrestleMania, bro. I'm about to go watch All or Nothing.
Depends on the product.
Yeah. Product's been shit for the last couple of years. You still been watching.
But I also haven't had an option, like another option. You know? Not like, there's other options and I've watched other wrestling, but...
You're always going to watch that, though.
But them niggas is like, it's like, yes, I fucking love Fago, but I can't go get a Fago anytime.
Yeah, but you can go get WWE.
There's a Coke on every corner.
Every corner.
Multiple corners. Multiple on one corner.
Yep.
So, like, to the extent of, like, yes, man, there was no other wrestling option, and you just find I figured, like, back in the day when WWE was pretty much it, like.
You find what you like in it.
And that's what you pretty much pay attention to. All the other bullshit you kind of shoot to the side.
I mean, that's what I do currently.
And that's...
I'm realistic about it, though. Like, I know there's never going to be a day I'm not watching WrestleMania.
But that should be what you do. It's like, no, I can't say there's not a time where I won't not watch WrestleMania. Because like, there could be a day where I can turn on WWE and nothing they got going I'm fucking with.
No, that was me from, like, fucking 03 to, like, 2010.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't watch anything but Manias. I ain't even, like, I would just go to whoever had it. Like, I had a manager that loved wrestling. Like, yeah, man, Mania's this week. Oh, for real, you having people over? Yep, I'm coming over. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just watched it because it was Mania. Like, it was the thing. Like, that's a Super Bowl, bro. Like, I don't watch NFL weekly. I'm gonna watch Super Bowl.
That's not me, though.
It's just like a staple in your fandom of whatever. Like,
I watch WrestleMania because I'm here for WrestleMania.
That's the only reason I watch wrestling is for WrestleMania.
That's not why I was watching.
It's the only reason I watch wrestling.
But I've also but everybody everybody's a different person, so everybody does what they do for the reasons that they do.
Like me and you like wrestling for two different things.
No,
we had this conversation earlier.
Yeah. But I also stand on, like, if I'm not fucking with it, I'm not fucking with it.
I wish more people were like that. Were kind of like the way that, like, we are. Because I'm the same way. Like, that's the reason why I don't watch weekly television. Like, you haven't proven to me that you're going to do anything that makes me need to watch this. Uh-huh. Like, there's never going to be a day where I'm like, oh, fuck, I didn't watch it and blah, blah, blah happened. Yeah. Like, never. So, why even go out of my way to pay attention to that shit?
Yeah. You don't have to.
I don't have to.
Mm-hmm. But so, like, there could come a time where, like, WrestleMania could hit, and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck these niggas is doing. I'm out.
That's when the change really happens.
But the way they market towards is no matter what, there's going to be something that they got that's going to be like.
Because there's always...
You sure?
Even though we're like more interested in the indie stuff.
You sure?
There's not going to be a day where a certain indie guy doesn't sign to WWE.
You sure? It's just like, hey.
Hey, bro, we got Kevin Owens.
You sure you don't want to watch?
We got Kevin Owens.
All right, look, I'm about to do this bullshit pay-per-view. It's going to come on at 2 in the afternoon. Yep. I'm going to fill it with matches that you've already seen. Yep. Niggas going to be like, I don't want to watch that. It's like, you sure?
You don't do shit at 2 a.m.
We got a 50-man battle royal world's largest. You don't know who's in it. You don't know who could win it. Want to tune in? Niggas be like, you know what? I know them battle royals is bullshit. Niggas be like, okay. I got Undertaker vs. Goldberg for the first time. You like, Undertaker vs. Goldberg? And you like, yeah. And you like, man, them two old niggas, but it's like, but it's Undertaker vs. Goldberg. And you're like, you know what?
Let me go ahead.
Now that you mentioned it, I'm not gonna pay attention the whole time, but I'm gonna peek in and see what fuck going on in here,
bro. So it's just like when we get the message on Facebook with somebody who doesn't watch wrestling, and then it's like, damn, bro, you see this is crazy. They Undertaker and Goldberg. You know what? Now I kind of want to watch this.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and it's like that's the shit. Like that's what gets people. Like you don't know how many people in my life that like back in the day we used to all watch it. So now people are like, bro, they had Goldberg. And it's like, yeah. Oh shit, man, I'm about to get back in it. Like all kind of people, bro. Like right. I can't even name nobody that's wrestling. Well, who did you like? I like the Undertaker. He's still wrestling. What? Yeah. Who else? Kind of liked Hogan. He was at WrestleMania. What? It's like, yeah, bro. Like shit ain't really changed that much. Bruh, I might get back in it, bro.
I'm saying, like, bro. But it's essentially like fucking. You're thirsty, and all they got is a jar of piss. And you're just like, you're like, bro, like I'm not drinking that piss. You're like, you sure?
You thirsty though?
It's like, all right, so you don't like pee? You're like, no, I'm not drinking no piss. And I'm like, what if I put it in this cup? You're like, no, nigga, I'm not drinking no piss. What if I give you a straw? Didn't I say I'm drinking no piss? I don't give a fuck how thirsty I am. This is not what I'm taking. What if I put ice cubes in it? He was like, you said ice cubes?
As you keep getting thirsty.
So you're like, it'll be
cold?
And you know what? I'm not gonna say I'm gonna drink this whole cup, but
I'm gonna take a sip, though.
I'm gonna see where I am. It's like, damn, bro. It's like, they got the means to just be like, you sure?
Yeah.
You sure? It's like, we got a WrestleMania card with nobody on it, but you sure?
It's Mania.
Come on.
We gonna have fireworks and shit.
Who you like?
Crazy set.
You like who? You want to see him in the Hall of Fame?
In the Hall of Fame.
And it's just like, that's how they do it.
You like Flow Rider?
You like, who you like? Oh, you like rap music? You know P. Diddy? You don't know P. Diddy? I thought everybody knew. I thought everybody fucking knew P. Diddy.
You know P. Diddy, man.
P. Diddy.
Take that. You know it.
P. Diddy.
You used to take that. Take that.
That shit's nasty.
It's true.
Although, like realistically, like obviously nothing is gonna fucking be bigger than Disney, you know?
Nah, but WWE is Disney of wrestling.
That's what I'm saying. Like obviously nothing's gonna be bigger than Disney, but I do believe in a nice amount of years that there would be options that pull people away for a certain amount of time. Where a nigga would be comfortable not watching WWE and tuning in elsewhere and be just like content with not watching WWE because there's larger options available elsewhere. Like where it's like, man, if I'm pissed off at WWE but I want to watch wrestling, like what are my avenues of watching wrestling? Like how often can you catch ROH on fucking TV? Like if
depending on where you live, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like how easy is New Japan to access? You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Now it's like for niggas who fucking, if I understand that the food's in the cabinet, I know to go to the cabinet and eat it. But there's a lot of niggas who will sit in the house and look in the fridge. If there's no food in there, they'll fucking starve because they don't know to look in the fucking cabinet. Yeah. Where we know where to go to check for like other wrestling. It's like, weekly WWE or whatever they doing is kind of not fucking with it. I know where I can go to watch New Japan, to see ROH, to fucking keep up with AEW, anything of that nature. Where a lot of motherfuckers have no clue. Yeah. I believe that once it becomes a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to access, to where it's like if you not fucking have to be a super fan or to deep dive to catch it, there will be alternatives. So that's what I think. There'll be alternatives and shit, but I don't think anything will be as big as fucking WWE. Like I don't think fucking New Japan or AEW will be as big as WWE. Just like I don't think anything will be as big as Disney. But I believe that there will be options that will be an alternative to where you're comfortable enough to leave it where it's at for a second, let it breathe until it gets back right. Mm-hmm. That's what I like. I don't think New Japan will ever be as big as WWE, but I do believe that it will grow to the point to where it's a healthy alternative to where niggas like, man, they on some fuck shit right now. I'm about to dip out, come back when I feel like shit's right.
Gotcha.
That's what I think. Cause like obviously nothing's gonna be as big as fucking Disney, nigga. Like, but sometimes I put it on Nickelodeon. Sometimes I put it on Cartoon Network. Sometimes I put it on ESPN and realize, damn I'm back at Disney.
All that's Disney.
I'm back at Disney.
It's all owned by Disney.
I'm back.
That's the nasty
I'm
shit
back at
about
Disney.
it,
Oh shit! Look, it's Pixar. Oh goddamn, that's Disney.
That's Disney. Oh shit, it's ESPN.
Oh goddamn, that's Disney.
Oh shit, it's ABC.
Oh goddamn, that's Disney.
Oh fuck.
ImagineWorks. Goddamn, that's Disney. Hold on. You mean to tell me all these animated movies are made by Disney? I think I'm going to see other animated movies by other companies, and these companies are owned by Disney. So you mean to tell me that I can get a Disney animated movie?
Fuck it, man. I'm gonna stay home and watch Hulu.
Disney. Is it getting deep?
Shit's crazy, man.
Hey, look, and when the day comes, bro, and Disney's like, hey, Vince, and then you get the fucking
to be 1,000 with you, I've always thought that's his end goal.
To get bought by Disney?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
And then you get Mickey Mouse cutting them Hogan promos?
Oh, well, let me tell you something, brother. Well, listen here, brother. If you don't eat your fucking vitamins. It's just fucking.
But then you get fucking.
It's fucking. What's the dog's name?
Goofy.
Is it Goofy?
Huh?
It's Goofy and Pluto. And they the Harlem Heat.
Shut
up. Like, Mickey. Oh, Mickey? We coming for you, nigga.
We're coming for you, nigga. You know how funny that is? But Stevie Ray's the other one because he don't really talk.
Yeah, bro. Niggas is lucky I'm not good with the CG, nigga. Because I had to whip that up.
We're coming for you, nigga. Oh man, that's nasty.
Daffy Duck is just, I mean Donald Duck is just Macho Man.
Is he not?
Yeah.
And he's just quacking everywhere.
I ain't got a good duck voice.
I ain't got no duck either, but that'd be funny doing the fucking mega powers.
Fucking Minnie Mouse is like fucking Miss Elizabeth and shit.
Hey, you could do a whole run of the mill, bro, with the fucking Disney cast. And just like, you know what?
But I think that's the serious end all be all, bro. Because I mean, in business, like your end goal, like you want to have a business, make it as big as possible, sell it for as much as possible,
make a new business,
make a new one,
boom,
fucking Mark Cuban that shit,
crazy,
and just keep flipping.
Essentially, at the end of the day, it's all about ideas.
That's it.
Ideas.
Because after a while, like you as a creative, like you're not going to want to be stuck in this same box for the rest of your life.
And that's what's confusing me about these niggas cutting these promos.
All of them aren't creatives, though.
They're
Joe Budden.
In the fucking box.
Joe Budden, just because you created something don't mean that you're a creative.
They in the box, bro. Get out the fucking box.
Hey, some people like being in the box,
Look, Madness, Bailey Madness. Nigga, I'm the Macho Man, bro.
So I wonder how she feels about like somebody like Sasha. Sasha just like
Macho Man 3000.
So she's still there, working away, being a little worker bee. I wonder if Sasha's like, bitch, like.
But thing is, okay, so like she models herself after Macho Man, quote unquote. Like she's a big Macho Man fan. Bitch, model yourself after John Cena, because that's who the fuck you are.
Model yourself after Macho Man and leave.
Get up out. Then you end up dead in the car. They're gonna bring you back.
Cause you remember, bro, like that nigga Vince tried to kill Mach like a decade before he even fucking retired.
But that's because, man, the stories that go on, Look,
can't fuck off on somebody's daughter.
Hey, I don't know how true anything is, so I'm not speaking on it. I don't know if he knocked off that young girl. I don't want to put that on I don't want to put that on a dead man, bro. I don't want to put that on him, bro. I do not want to put pedophilia on a dead man.
She's somebody's mama now, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to speak on it, bro. I'm not going to put that on him. Like, I don't know. Look, There's only 3 people that know the truth.
Them two, God.
That's it.
Mach said there was grass on the field, so he had to play ball.
That's
That's a nasty.
You can't just keep saying that. That's putting that into context. Like, you literally just put that there. You just said you thought he did it. I don't know that he did it. It's just what I'm saying. The way that things worked out, it's just weird. My nigga was alive a long time before they made him back. He was alive a long time.
He was alive a long time. He
ended up dead. I'm conspiracy kicks. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's a weird coincidence with a couple of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a weird coincidence. It's amazing how some of them go out there and it's like, hey, we want your likeness and shit back. And niggas are like, I don't know, bro. We kind of like, not cool. I'm going to stand on me.
Then they die.
And it's like, coincidence?
Roddy.
Coincidence?
Macho.
Coincidence?
Ultimate Warrior.
Coincidence?
At least Ultimate Warrior agreed. I think they knew a lot more with the Warrior than they lead on. Like damn, that's crazy
because
that
the
he died.
timing.
Yeah, there's no way, bro. Like that nigga had to come to Vince and then be like, "Yo, bro, I got a week." Doc told me I got a week.
Cause like he didn't even go peacefully, so it's not even like he was like, "All right, I've done what I wanted to do. I'm good to go." Mm-hmm. It's kind of just like, "Hey, look, my time is short. They don't really know how much longer I got. If we can do this soon, like that'd be more for the best." Mm-hmm. And then it's like, boom, pow. Like, hold on, you mean to tell me my nigga showed up, got in the Hall of Fame, was at Raw, and it was dead before SmackDown?
This nigga was dead before he got home. This nigga left Raw and basically died.
And it's like, damn, that's crazy.
He cut a promo about dying, like it was
real
like,
life.
All right, I'm dead.
But now we got to see his wife all the time. Why I don't know why.
She full blown in the company though. She's
but
like a writer now. Yeah. Oh, Dana Warrior. Did you see that shit? Speaking of Dana Warrior, you see how everybody gave her shit about that?
What?
About her doing like the whole like equality thing. Like,
no.
But she basically did like, you know, the rainbow in like the warrior paint on her face.
Right.
And people were like, bitch, like Warrior hated gays and never apologized for the shit he said. So you're gonna sit here and like invoke like that character and say you're supporting like homosexuals when he did not support homosexuals.
See, and that's what's nasty is because you're doing it under the Warrior name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
you're representing values and want to portray an image that was not one of his character or his person. It's like that's not.
Yeah, like he apologized for a lot of shit, and he didn't apologize for that.
It's crazy. And I this has nothing to do with anything. I hate the fucking kind of like, hey, I feel like I'm supposed to say sorry. It's what's best for me.
No, yeah, I don't.
Ass apologies.
I hate
like,
that shit, bro.
Bro, like you're not really sorry for the shit that you said
bro,
or the ways that you acted. Like
you're sorry for the backlash you got. You're not sorry for what you said.
No,
you said it.
You meant that shit.
You meant that in the moment, at the very least.
And it's like, and the way you apologize doesn't fully convince me that you feel as if like you were wrong in those times.
No, it was a fucking written statement.
It just feels like, hey, I'm getting backlash and I need to clear this up. Mm-hmm. It's like, if I fucking apologize for the way I acted or was racist towards people.
If I hurt you in any way, I am.
It's like, hey,
sorry.
man, those were the times we were ignorant back then. It's like, yeah, okay, but are you really sorry? Because your apology doesn't even seem like you understand that what you were saying is fucked up. You just understand that what you were saying is not a fucking approved of now, and you need to fucking do some clearing up because niggas don't know where you truly stand on it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's why I always say, like, if I was like a celebrity, I wouldn't make it. Because, like, I'm not apologizing for shit that I say.
Stand on it.
Stand on it. I said it. You got me on video saying it.
Has Hulk Hogan apologized?
No. That's another thing. Like, Hulk Hogan is basically just going to black people that, like, he had conversations with and be like, hey, brother, we're good, right? Yeah. See? Me and Mark Henry are good. Nigga, you still ain't apologized.
And it's like, that comes from, I think it comes from a place of compassion from the other side being the bigger person.
Yeah, they're just being the bigger person.
They're the bigger, like, it's like kind of like, bro, like, you're ignorant.
And it's also nothing like it's one of those where you look at them. It's like, bro, there's nothing that I can do. Like
why,
whooping your ass ain't
like,
worth
I'm not gonna bring
Like,
myself down to your pedestal.
Yeah.
To literally be viewed how you are usually
Right.
describe people like me to be viewed. Like if I retaliate, I'm now the fucking animal. I'm the untamable beast that you believe I am because I reacted to you fucking poking me in the fucking eye. And it's like, huh? I should be able to do whatever to you. You shouldn't be able to react because if you do react, you are what I said you were. And it's like,
that's the stupidest shit about all of this, and I fucking hate that. Like I hate people's like fucking like petty, like they're like pity tears, like whatever people call it, white tears. Like I fucking hate that shit. Like because you didn't have that energy when you came at me in such and such way.
Yeah.
You only had that energy when I bucked back at you and your ass got scared.
but the Harambe effect.
Yeah,
Like
you're big and scary.
you were cool enough to hop down here.
But
Once I grabbed your ass and drug you through the water, now everybody's fucking frightened.
Yeah.
And it's like, hold on, why was he here?
Why'd y'all allow this motherfucker to come here?
Like, I'm literally 10 feet down. For a
Minding my
reason.
own damn business.
For a reason.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not bothering you. I'm not. Why?
Niggas get killed for being like you kill a fucking tiger for being a tiger. You killed a fucking ape for being an ape. Like he didn't do anything he wouldn't have did any other day. He didn't get out. He didn't get loose. These niggas came to his house, and he got killed for that.
Yeah. And it's
Like-
like, oh my God, they're untamable beasts. And it's like, from the go, there wasn't the thing. Like, they shouldn't be captivated.
Yeah,
Like,
they weren't here to be tamed.
Like, that's not. Like,
That's what
not-
untamable means. Like they shouldn't have been there. Period. You brought them there.
Yeah, and it's like, it's crazy because it's like, provoke them, and once they retaliate, put them down because they shouldn't retaliate. It's all. I think it's a form of demasculation,
It is.
and it's sick.
It's like it's a form of like mental abuse.
Yeah.
Like it's just like constantly beating you down. Like period.
And the only way to be happy with oneself or to truly get it is to understand that fucking people are ignorant. They know not what they do, bro.
Yeah,
So
but
you-
that shit fucks with your soul.
It
bro.
does. You gotta
there ain't
excuse
nothing
them.
like
You gotta-
knowing that you're getting fucked with, and the minute that you reply, you're gonna be the bad person.
That's why you gotta be at peace, bro. And let people do this stupid shit they do, and not let it bother you. It's not. Saying it is easier than doing it completely, bro. I am a victim of it myself, my nigga. Like even with the knowledge that I have that I shouldn't retaliate, I should be compassionate. Like niggas don't know what they're doing. Like they believe what they're doing is right in their minds. Like even if they know what they're doing is fucked up, they're doing it for a reason that is right in their heads. Fucking sometimes, you know, it's just like, hey, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like I will smack you. Like
Yeah.
plain as day. Even though I know I shouldn't do that, I still do it. It's not easy. It's sick though.
Nah, it's sick. It's fucking mental abuse, bro.
But only because they believe they can get away with it. Well, I mean, shit, they can get away
They've
with
been
it.
proven that they can get away with it.
Proven.
It's not a belief. It's proof.
It's proven. It's if she calls the police,
You fucked,
no matter what,
and especially in our state,
like no
where
matter what,
where we are currently, nigga, you're fucked.
where they walk up and the first thing they have to do is defuse the situation.
They defuse you. They tell you to leave,
And it's like,
even if you're the one that called.
we're humans. We have equal rights. Why are you approaching me first? Why are you not trying to figure out what is going on?
You can be the cool, like she can be like, ah, all in your face. You like, sir, like I called because they're gonna be like, you know what, like you should just leave. You can be like, I called, like,
But
why do I have to
when
leave?
you want to figure out why, it's because of what? Why did they approach you first?
Because you're the man,
But
like you're the big one, you're the strong one, you're the aggressive one. And it's
but
like,
when
I'm
these
not-
points
I'm
are
not
brought up in
aggressive.
other aspects of life, they shouldn't matter.
No,
It should be equal rights.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that if we're gonna be equal rights,
you should be equal. Across
let's
the
be
board.
equal rights. Let's go ahead and cut it raw, dog. But a lot of motherfuckers don't truly believe that. It's only equal rights when it benefits me.
Yeah,
And it's like, that's not equal rights. That's rights that benefit you. Like, my rights stop because your rights aren't being fucking. And it's like, hold on, where are my rights at?
right.
Because we all humans, we should all have the same rights. Not the case. Crazy.
It's the world we live
And that's what is crazy because certain niggas get the ability to cut certain promos, and then certain
other people
niggas
can't.
don't. And they feel like they can't because the way the fucking shit is
Because the way they've been beaten down.
Yeah. So there's people who pushed through or made it to the promised land, or it wasn't the struggle that they have, so it's easier to tell them like, nah, nigga, you can do it. And it's like, yeah, maybe, or
So is that also like the kind of like brainwashing is like, bro, like, you know, Kofi's black. You're black. Look at Kofi.
yeah.
That could one day happen to you.
No.
Even though in your head you're like, bro, this is never happening again. We're not letting this shit happen again.
Again.
We have no plans for this ever happening again.
But
we didn't have plans for this.
But we had to because
Yeah.
if we didn't give the apology, people didn't know where we would stand on the situation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't give a fuck about gay people. But as long as I come out and say I do, then that way, you know, I'll
business.
stay out of trouble.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't give a fuck about women, but as long as I make sure that, you know, we run a couple commercials, you know, we let them have a little extra time and, you know, let them actually do some shit out there.
But that's the crazier part about WWE, because it lets you know that they're paying attention to where the shift in the country is going. But it's like they're only participating in it because that's where it's going.
Because it affects the bottom line.
Yep. The business.
All these
the dollar.
conversations all come back to the bottom line.
Business.
They can't do fucking bra and panties matches.
You can't.
Bruh.
You'll fuck
they
the money
can't
up.
do that. That
You'll
fucks the money
You'll
up.
fuck the money up. But it's like, okay, now, common sense. Anybody paying attention can see the women's revolution. Amazing timing, don't you think?
Yeah, because they actually got good wrestlers.
For the way the country is moving.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, damn. You know what? We are moving towards equal rights. We are toward women empowerment. We are moving towards that. But that also is what's got them fucking rushing it.
Yeah.
It's like, we got to strike while this is a thing.
Yeah.
Because once it cools down, our people, they have no idea if people will still tune in or want to be a part of women's wrestling, because
I think that's a lack of belief in their own storytelling.
I mean, obviously, because equal rights, right?
Yeah.
But they don't give a fuck about none of that. They don't give a fuck
No.
about. They don't give. Look, that's the crazy part. They don't care about man. They don't care about woman. They don't care about race. They only care about the dollar.
That's it.
That's it. Everything else means nothing.
That's the world, though. That's our government.
That's America.
That's America. America literally...
It's not the world. It's America.
They're literally killing us daily and do not give a fuck because the bottom line.
Yeah.
People out here sick, can't afford medicine. They don't give a fuck.
It's the dollar.
We need an education so we can do better in our lives and be able to afford things like healthcare, to get jobs that will allow us to have healthcare, to live, to eat better and not just eat shit because you can't afford to buy better food. But you have to pay money to go and get that job just so you can turn around and then owe that money back, work that job, and give all that money back and pay, plus interest. And pay your fucking taxes. And you make more money, so now you're in a higher tax bracket.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, right? Like, everything we do all rotates back to that. Everything we do is for somebody else. Nothing is for you. We go to work 80 hours a fucking week. It's 24 hours in a day. You're at work for 8 of them. You're asleep for 8 of them. That's 16. What are you supposed to be doing with your family? When do you see your family?
Yeah.
When do you have time for yourself?
When do you pursue your dreams?
You don't.
They don't want you to.
They don't want you to. You either drip or drown, bro. That's how it is.
It's like, hey, look, you either fucking... But it's fear-based. They prey on fear. It's crazy to think. Like, they prey on fear. It's like, look, go for it. Risk it all. You could fail.
Yeah.
You could not. Who knows?
But that fear is crazy. Especially when you have a fucking family.
It's
Like-
have you ever? I don't know if you've ever seen this, but have you ever seen the joint where they put a ant on a whiteboard? They put an ant on a whiteboard, and the ant will walk all over the whiteboard. They'll take a fucking dry erase marker, make a line on the whiteboard. The ant won't cross the line. You can box the ant into the whiteboard by drawing a square around it, and it won't leave those white lines, not knowing that those white lines are essentially nothing. It's just a mental block that it believes that it can no longer cross. Like the ant could literally walk across that line, go anywhere on that whiteboard still. But that being boxed in, that what it's done to the mental, completely has trapped it. That's the game. They trap you. If they can mentally trap you, then there's nothing else you can do.
You lost.
Like because they know, like it's over.
That's how I feel every day when I wake up.
They'll box you in, bro.
I feel boxed in.
You just have to have the understanding that you can walk across the line. The fear that holds you there is fucking. But I mean that same fear could be the fear that fucking pushes you over the line. Fuck it.
Good.
Scared of being stuck in that box. But they know the majority plays it safe.
And that's the thing.
We prey on the majority that play it safe, that don't have the wherewithal to say fuck. Because for every 10 people, there's probably only 2 that's going to want to kick the fucking door in.
Yeah.
So if I'm guaranteed 8 motherfuckers to sit here and only 2 to try to leave, I'll take those odds any day of the week.
Do what you want to do.
I'll take those odds any day of the week, because I only need 5 people to run what I'm planning on doing. So you mean to tell me I have 3 extra, even though 2 left? You think I give a fuck about those 2? No. What I've attempted has worked. Crazy. And that's why niggas ain't cutting them promos like they need to be cutting them. Because only niggas that I feel like have free reign are niggas who understand what their value is, and that if they're taken away, niggas will cause an uproar. Mm-hmm. So it's like niggas like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens kind of are looser on the cuff. Daniel Bryan are kind of looser, more willing to like let some shit go.
But they also got they also have a longer string than other people.
Because they know
they're an asset.
And once you figure out where you stand, like how valuable and how much of an asset you are, then you can play ball. But there's some niggas who, like Rusev, essentially, like Rusev isn't allowed to do whatever, even though Rusev hasn't done anything that hasn't hit.
Yeah.
Why? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
But then you get niggas like Matt Hardy, who went free reign in the Indies, essentially. If you're not in WWE, I'm gonna call it Indies. Free reign. It's like, oh my God, this is amazing. Come here and let me pour fucking a gallon of water in it. And it's like, huh? Why? Why won't you let him have that same free reign?
Because it's not my idea.
It's like, okay, if
at that point, I think it's a pride thing.
It's taking cage-free chickens
and putting it in a cage
so they can reproduce the eggs. And it's like, this isn't how they were producing the eggs. You've now trapped them. You've traumatized them. You've fucked it up.
So the egg is different.
It's not the same egg. Not gonna taste the same. It's fear-based egg.
But are people gonna eat the eggs?
Yeah. And you know, tell you the nasty part is they don't realize consuming them eggs it's
killing them.
Yep. It's making the product worse. It's like, and that's why we need these other companies to give that different avenue to make sure that it's like, do I want to eat these fucking stress-filled eggs? These eggs that are fucking literally, I am retaining this animal's depression, this animal's stress, all the anxiety that's going through that animal's body from being trapped is what they're feeding us. And it's like, this isn't natural. This isn't right. Like, this, what the fuck is this? I mean, if it feeds you, can you complain? No. Mm-hmm. But if you know it's not the best possible thing you could be getting, you could be upset. You can be upset. And that's what we look at. It's like, I gotta fucking watch Bayley cut these dumbass promos to go eat some fucking dick somewhere. And it's like, but you won't let fucking Sasha be Sasha.
Yeah.
Why? Weird.
It is weird.
Weird as fuck.
It's weird because the answer that you get ain't the answer that seems like it should make
weird
sense.
As fuck because it's like, if you know what you can get and then you know what you're not going to get, you just sit there like, huh? It's like, I know what Adam Cole is. I know what Adam Cole could become. I know what they're going to do with Adam Cole.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Nothing.
I know what Johnny Gargano is.
Nothing.
I know what Johnny Gargano could become.
Yep.
I know what they're going to do with Johnny Gargano.
Nothing.
It's like,
shit on them.
But it doesn't make sense because if we took certain wrestlers that we love and praise that are like unconventional from back in the day, like they wouldn't have a chance today.
Sean wouldn't have a chance.
Sean wouldn't have a chance. Jericho wouldn't have a chance. Mysterio wouldn't have a chance. And it's just like these are niggas we fucking love. And it's like if they like today in today's joint, the biggest they'll get is fucking main event in a takeover.
But you're also like
In WWE,
but you're also realizing that they came from other places. Everybody but Sean. And Sean was more of a necessity than it was a real idea.
and
Sean and Brett was that was controversial. Like it was like, bro, like these little guys, you're putting the belt on these little guys.
think about how many smaller homegrown cats they have.
That actually did something?
Yeah.
Sean.
Now today.
I'm talking about like in history. The whole history of WWE. Like
that's what I'm saying.
It's like Sean. Like Sean and Brett, if you want to say Brett.
That's what I'm saying.
Sean and Brett and like Cena's not tall, but Cena's big.
But Brett is different to me because Brett, there's lineage.
Brett's not exactly homegrown.
That's what I'm saying. It's lineage. Yeah. It's kind of like it wasn't like boom, you come here.
It was like that's that was Steph Curry.
Yes.
Like it's like this nigga like literally.
Davidson, what's that? You know, it's just like
but his daddy was an NBA player. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
It's like, you remember Stu? It's like Stu,
got you, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, we're good. He knows what he's doing. Yeah.
See, but it's like, and you think about it, it's like today, 2019. Mm-hmm. We literally have a place where we're fucking breeding these bitches like cows.
Just to send them out somewhere else to be great.
No undersized superstars.
Nope.
None. Nobody Adam Cole size. Mm-mm. That nigga's 6 foot, isn't he? Like 5'11".
Adam Cole's little, bro. I don't think he's 5'11".
He's like 5'10".
Yeah, you're a little
Adam Cole, he like 5'10". And so it's like to think that they're not breeding him this size.
Well, but you can think about it, they didn't breed Adam Cole either.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like they're not breeding them this size, and they're seeing them elsewhere and liking it, and then bringing them in, but not doing anything with them.
Yeah, but
so it's like that. If this method was still going on from back then, it'd be the equivalent of like Jericho and them. Like they would see Jericho. Like today, if Jericho was a young cat, they would see Jericho out there doing Jericho, right? They would grab Jericho. He would fucking win the NXT title. He would fucking probably give us a 5-star match at TakeOver. He would move up to the main roster, and then
that's because
that would be Jericho's.
That's career. Because they're not signed by Vince. That's what I think. That's what a lot of people aren't realizing is they like Adam Cole. Vince didn't see Adam Cole in ROH and be like, "Damn, we need that guy." Hunter saw Adam Cole, signed him, made him a champion, and now you got to go over to my boss and he does whatever. Like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, I see it in you. That's why I gave you my belt. Like, I made you a manager in my district. Mm-hmm. Now, when you go to the main office, I can't do nothing for you.
So weird,
I can just get you to where main office sees you. Now, what they do with you is on them. I don't really have too much control over that. But I can put you in a position to where you can make it to the big time.
Yeah.
So I'm living up to my end of the deal. I saw it in you. I made it happen for you. Now, the rest of this is on you and him.
So weird.
And I think that's what a lot of people are they're misleading. Like Vince isn't signing Velveteen.
What's not making his sense is,
I mean, he's okaying it because he's trusting
from the outside looking in. I don't know how the actual workings go, but from the outside looking in, it's seeming like the image is taking a bigger impact than it should. You know, like the way a motherfucker looks is. It's more of an impact than fucking
what they're doing.
Yes, the ability, how creative they are. Like, everything that goes into it. It's like, oh, he's 5'10". We really can't do it.
It's not believable. Can't do it.
It's not like we can't, like, it's like, huh? Like, no. Like, what does 5'10" have to do with anything? I just watched a nigga stand in a house with talking puppets and turn into a demon.
Yeah.
What's the difference between him doing that and this 5'10" nigga beating fucking a nigga who's 6'4", 6'6"? It's like, oh, so it can't happen even though I have an assault of moves that are literally, it's storytelling. Like, if I'm this small, I know that I'm this small, like, this is me. I build my character around my height, my abilities. Like, you don't build your character around something that you're not. Mm-hmm. So, usually a smaller cat's moveset or whatever would be versatile against a bigger motherfucker.
Well, that's why you don't give yourself, like, that's why Adam Cole's finish isn't a powerbomb. Because he can't powerbomb fucking Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't put shit in your arsenal you can't use. So yeah, like what you're saying is correct. Like, yeah, you would cater your life to like what you're doing.
Seth Rollins cut a promo on Brock Lesnar explaining why Brock Lesnar
can't fuck with him.
Because Brock Lesnar is massive. He's smaller, he's quicker, he's more agile. Like, you have a problem with smaller cats.
No, it makes sense.
But it's like, but you know, it is a giant. He is a big motherfucker. Could he lose? And it's like, is the statement not the fucking bigger they are, the harder they fall? Like, yes, a big motherfucker could lose. Like, how big you are ain't got nothing to do on anything other than what you visually look like. I don't know how quick you are. I don't know how strong you are. I don't know, like, any of that.
Right.
So it's like, you mean to tell me just off visuals, that nigga can't beat that nigga because he's bigger? That's a very American mindset that niggas got let go of.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like Andy Ruiz and fucking AJ.
Yeah.
Bro, ain't no way this fat Mexican nigga is gonna be able to beat Anthony Joshua, bro. Anthony Joshua like he made out of stone. Knock that nigga out.
Glass made a jaw.
Jaw made a glass.
Nah, who knows? Cutting on them Hogan promos.
It's funny because that nigga did cut a Hogan promo afterwards too. Like, yeah, you know what, bro? Yeah, you know, he did a great job. I don't know who the fuck I am. He had the belts, what? I lost?
He's the first Mexican heavyweight champion?
What? Huh.
Don't put that wall up yet. Don't put that wall. Hey,
but it's funny we live in a time where combat sports are so big.
Yeah. And
we see this all the time. Like, it's not about what you look like. It's about the skill you possess.
Yeah.
It's about the day and the time. It's about how I catch you.
But that's the thing. It's a talent. It's a skill.
It's a skill.
It's something you harness. It's something you practice at.
Like you said, like it's like a small basketball player. Like fucking Nate Robinson has been 5'9" his whole back. He's been small his whole career.
Yes.
He knows how to get a bucket.
Yes. And it's like, you don't think because he's fucking 5'9" and the other guard is 6'6", it's just like, bruh, like he's obviously he's adjusted his game. He's marketed his game to be this size to go against niggas that size.
He has advantages that other people don't. Other people have advantages that he don't.
But that's the name of
the game. It's the chess match. That's what you want to watch. So Brock is a big motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Yes, if he catches Seth, he can manhandle that nigga. Seth also is a small, agile nigga that got skill.
Yep.
So if I catch your ass slipping, it just takes one thing, and I'm here. Yep. The chess match is what we watch to see who can make the move and who can score.
But you mean what? Bro. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it's just like
it's you don't believe in that story, but that story is there and it's viable. Like, people want to watch it. Like,
I don't only want to watch big niggas versus big niggas, and
because
you
boring.
put the small niggas back somewhere. It's just like, it doesn't make sense. And it's like, okay, fucking let it be Brock, right? Let's just use Brock because he's fucking. Brock comes in, and Brock is fucking facing the smaller cat. And Brock gets a hold of the nigga, and he just keeps suplexing him and suplexing him and suplexing. But, okay, yes, Brock is stronger. Yes, Brock can manhandle the smaller nigga. But why can't the smaller nigga just be super resilient?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, fuck. He suplexes this nigga 12 times. He goes for the pin. Doesn't beat him. Kicks out. He has to fucking, F5 him. He has to, get a hold of him, and if the smaller nigga is weaselly and fucking as soon as he gets on the shoulders, he just keeps fucking escaping. There's so many possibilities.
How come he can't tire Brock out? How come he can't Muhammad Ali him?
There's so many
things. I'm just gonna lay on the rope, let you give me your best shot. I can take your best shot.
But it's just they don't want to do it at all, and it's just
because they think that certain shit makes other people look weak.
Right.
They think that would make Brock look weak. No, fam. I've seen Brock beat niggas up in real life. He's not gonna look weak because he lost this shit.
The thing is, WWE has made wins and losses mean nothing.
They mean nothing, but they still treat them like they mean something with the way that they book. Like WWE can, like they don't know how to book big dudes.
A dub only counts when in title contention.
It only counts when they want it to count.
So it's like you get a win, and that win only matters because that win sets you up for a title match.
That's it.
But like that's the only thing that win matters for is if you're winning to set yourself up for a title match.
Yeah.
You can be on a complete winning streak, and if a title match is not in your story, if a title is not in your story, if there's no picture of it, you just keep getting dubs for some random reason. What do they matter?
No, it's they do it. They used to do it Big Show all the time. Big Show is a complete joke until you run out of people for somebody to face.
And then Big Show becomes a monster.
All of a sudden, he's fucking unstoppable.
He got a right hand that's been dropping the city.
They do it. They did it with Kane too. Like they didn't have nobody for Daniel Bryan. So in that time leading up to Kane versus Daniel Bryan, Kane was a fucking monster he was when he first came.
He becomes unstoppable out of nowhere.
He's beating everybody's ass.
Crazy.
But that's dumb booking.
But the thing is size means nothing. So you can use a small nigga that's doing the exact same thing.
You can Oscar people.
For some, like, the thing is, it's like, nigga, literally, anything is fucking believable, bro. Like, it's crazy, because it's like, I watched a nigga use their signature for so long, and niggas kick out of it. Then for some reason, out of nowhere, the signature now becomes super powerful. Now nobody can kick out. It's just like, huh? It's so weird. Like, I've watched niggas kick out of this super kick 1,000 times, and now here comes the super kick that Dolph Ziggler's doing that's just putting niggas away.
It's a punch for their whole career, and then all of a sudden it's a finisher.
Bro, but from the same nigga, though. That's crazy. So it's not even like, yeah, your super kick or my super kick, two different super kicks. You don't harness it like I do. Obviously, this is my finisher. Yeah. You just got it as a regular routine. That's understandable. But if Dolph Ziggler's been fucking signature super kicking niggas and it hasn't beat anybody, and then randomly he just starts super kicking niggas and getting wins, it's like, how? Mm-hmm. Where did this come from? If this is a possibility, if this works, why doesn't it work all the time? Like now, like, okay, so his super kick is fucking a super kick. Why can't he go out there and super kick Brock Lesnar and knock his ass out?
Because he's Brock. And that's the only answer.
Bro,
like,
it's because
WWE's
method of shit is rock, paper, scissors.
It really is.
It's like, so you mean to tell me that Brock beats scissors and scissors beats paper, but
Brock beats paper and scissors.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's the way they book things, bro.
I believe to fucking round this off and sound this off, like, I truly believe that fucking a good promo will save you. If you're good on the mic, you're good to go. Nothing else matters.
No, I don't think that's true. I think it's in tandem with. Because you can have, you cannot be.
I'm not saying that you can.
Like Shinsuke don't need to talk for me to appreciate.
No, yeah. But no, I'm not saying that you need to be able to cut promos. I'm just saying that if you can cut promos,
no,
you're good.
It puts you in a different level.
You're good.
Yeah.
Like it buys you time.
Yeah.
Like
the Miz.
Enzo.
Oh fuck! It made a career for Enzo.
Like the Miz is amazing on the mic. But he's not shit in the ring either. Like,
not now. He's gotten a lot better.
But it bought him time.
It bought him time. Later.
Like being able to.
It
talk,
gives you something to do.
It buys you time.
I can put you on TV. I can use you.
You don't have to wrestle. Mm-mm. You just got to buy time.
You don't need to wrestle all the time.
No.
Like I've said this on this podcast before, and I get that times have changed, but there's still something to like. Seth doesn't have a match until a pay-per-view. Like, there's something to that.
See,
Seth can come out and, like, talk. Like, he don't have to be like fucking Brock and just be gone.
But that's the thing. It's the mid-range jumper. It's missing. The mid-range is missing. Yeah. Because it's either, the way the game is now,
either a dunk or a three.
That's it. Where's the mid-range anymore? Yeah. So it's like, you either fucking here and you're wrestling every Monday, every fucking Tuesday. Yeah. Every week until the pay-per-view, wrestle at the pay-per-view, show up Monday, wrestle again, show up Tuesday, wrestle again. It's like,
or you're Brock and you're never there.
And it's like, there's no mid-game. Mm-hmm. There's no.
Yeah, like what happened to like the fucking champ coming out in like street clothes and just talking shit to niggas?
They do it a lot with the women's, but I only think because the women's are on a time crunch.
It's on a time crunch, and they have a smaller.
It's not. They don't like because fucking just like Seth comes out and wrestles every fucking 2 times a week. They could do
both shows.
They can do the exact same thing with fucking Becky, but they don't have the time to do it with Becky or fucking Bailey because we only have so much time for every one of you motherfuckers.
You get like 30 minutes a week.
And we got to fit 3 champions plus people in the storyline in
that 30 minutes.
So it's like, you can't come out and wrestle.
No.
Because if you come out and wrestle, that's 15 to that 30 on a Monday that's gone. And we got to literally squeeze you, the SmackDown champion, some tag champions, and your competitors in this short amount of time. So you'll come out in street clothes, talk some shit, big shoulder, back. And then fucking go on about your day. But
Seth got to have a fucking match with the SmackDown champion as a tag team.
That has nothing to do with nothing.
Nothing to do with nothing.
Leading into a pay-per-view.
Are you going to fucking unify the titles? No. Do they have a match against each other? No. Are there storylines together? No. Then why the fuck do they need to like interact?
They don't, but they do.
All the time.
It's either a dunk or a 3-pointer, bro. There's no mid game.
Like I don't know, man. But there's just like that would make me more like wanting to watch pay-per-views. Like the way that New Japan does it.
If they had some actual form of build-up.
Yeah.
If there was some form of, you know what, I haven't just watched this nigga wrestle for the last 5 weeks.
The nigga that he has the match against the pay-per-view with. These niggas have been,
like,
they have had a promo. They have had a one-on-one match that somebody has interrupted. They have had a match where one of them runs into the other person's main event match. Then after that, they had a tag match. And now we're going to see them wrestle one-on-one at the pay-per-view. I don't need to see this, but I've seen it.
That's the thing where they could rely on the announcers, like, and shit of that nature to carry it. They don't, because like Seth can have a match with any fucking body, you know, and
squash somebody,
and it could just be. Think you ain't got squash. You could just have a fucking banger of a match. You could do fucking Seth and Sami Zayn, and Seth wins clean or whatever.
A non-title match.
But just a match to have a match,
Yeah, just
right?
a match to have
and literally after that, like, only, like, they could just have that match and the fucking announce team could literally tie it in. Like, damn, fucking Seth is on a streak. I don't know if fucking Corbin,
do it.
or whatever. They don't have to interact with each other every fucking week to keep a fucking storyline going.
And that's the thing, like, they didn't always used to do that.
No.
Even when, like, Stone Cold and The Rock were always interacting, like, it'd be times when, well, at that time, people had, like, cliques and shit, too. So it's like, oh, like, Stone Cold has to fight, blah, blah, blah. And then The Rock is like, after the match, The Rock's, like, at the top of the fucking ramp, like, yeah, well, you motherfucker can't do it on Sunday. And they have a little conversation, and they leave.
But,
like, now it's constant interaction.
And I think that the fact that it's such a constant interaction, it takes up so much time.
But then what it does is that you don't have a mid card.
And that's what I'm saying. It takes up so much time that that's the time you could be utilizing to build
your mid card.
But you're not.
No.
I watched a 30-minute segment with Baron Corbin and fucking Seth Rollins starting off the show. And then I end the show with a 30-minute match. So you mean to tell me that 2 men take up an hour of your 3-hour show?
Yeah.
I'm confused. Because that's only one title that you have on.
That's it. So that's your hour. Now you also have your 15 minutes of women.
Yep.
So now you're down to the 1 hour and 45 fucking minutes or whatever. So then you have your tag team champion has to be in there somewhere.
But that's not
like you're not maximizing your 3 hours.
That's not even how they bust it down, my nigga. The way they bust it down is even nastier because it's like I gotta see Baron Corbin every fucking commercial break talking. It's like, fam, why the fuck is he in the whole episode?
Yeah,
why is
the
Baron
whole
Corbin
episode be a fucking Baron Corbin centric episode
of him chasing Seth Rollins? Like this is the only fucking storyline we got going.
24/7 championship segment, Firefly Funhouse segment, Baron Corbin. We come back, bullshit ass match. Seth responds. Seth in the ring. Baron Corbin in the ring.
But
then we get a match. Like it's like
the
have they not talked
climate
enough?
that WWE is the climate of if you can't cut a fucking promo.
But they're not even giving people chances to even get good. Like you're not even giving people
Bruh,
reps.
No, nigga. Once we call your card, bro, you either A+ or you nothing.
Shit,
you gotta
yeah,
be
I'm
ready.
fine.
You
That's
gotta be ready, bro. And it's nasty too because to think about like, if you can't cut that promo, my nigga, like your character gotta be spot on. Like you gotta be a fucking fan favorite, or you gotta be able to cut that promo. Because even with teams like the Iconics, they couldn't cut promos, they'd be nothing. Fucking, there's just so many motherfuckers who is like, they're only captivating currently is because they're able to capture us through the microphone. But then there's other motherfuckers who get this push solely because of the character, and we're kind of confused on why they are. Like I don't know why Bailey is where Bailey is. I don't know why they don't let Roman do what Roman does.
I be forgetting Roman's even around now.
Bray is where he's at because he's amazing on that mic. Now Bray's great in the ring, but if he didn't have that mic where he was at, as much shit as he's done,
He'd be Husky Harris again.
bruh, I'm just saying. Like, it's just crazy. Why? Why are we here, man? You learn how to fucking cut the promo, or fucking it's nigga eat shit, bottom feeder, get on that mic. Did you end up watching the episode 2 of the Fighter Fest? Where they cut like the 5 promos.
The Darby Allin episode?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
How good was that?
It was really good.
It
was really good.
If
I wanted to watch that one today, but I ended up getting into something else. With the private party.
but like, okay, to see that version of what vignettes. Is that what they call them?
Vignette.
To see that version of them, right? To see where the superstar or the wrestler gets to use their own creative vision.
Oh, where I explain to you my character and my motivations? What a fucking idea that is.
Amazing, right? And it's just crazy.
So now when this dude comes out at Fyter Fest, it's not just, oh yeah, here's a guy. It's like, nah, yeah, bro, this is the cat, like, with the pain and like, he had blah, blah, blah. Like, I can run off his backstory. So now you understand why he is who he is. Mm-hmm. Not just a dude coming out in red trunks.
But, hey, look.
He's a freak.
I'm
beating up Mexicans.
the markest of marks for AEW, bro. I eat 1,000 AEW dicks, nigga. I don't give a fuck. But it's only because it's like, nigga, I sat down and wrote everything I fucking hated about WWE.
And they're not doing that.
And that nigga just looked at that paper and said, okay, bet.
Yeah.
I'll make sure we don't do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, bruh, I love it, bruh. Just fucking allow people to, like, WWE doesn't carry the emotion.
No.
And that's what is lacking, I believe, emotion. Where, like, you could see in the indies that niggas is cutting the promos. That niggas, like, there's emotion there. There's something that they're pulling from something a little bit deeper than, this is what I'm supposed to say. I'm going to go out here and say it. Hopefully I remember it verbatim. But if I got to switch it up, hopefully I don't say some shit too far that's going to get me in trouble. It's like, nah, niggas are going out there, or niggas are getting in front of their camera. Niggas are hitting record. And, like, they're expressing themselves the way that they creatively want to, which is making it 10 times fucking...
Yeah, better.
It's making me even more invested in shit that I don't even know what I'm getting. Like, a nigga can, it's like a nigga can completely just surprise me and I'll be so hype off it. Because, like, you feel it. It's crazy. That they not letting them niggas, But you know what you get signed up for, don't you?
Yep.
You know that fucking, you gonna go there and you gonna show them what you got, and then fucking, what's his name? Kevin
Dunn.
Kevin Dunn gonna rewrite your shit and send you back out there and say, all right, man, go ahead.
Him and Vince.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be like, Kicks, I see you spell it K-I-X. That's not gonna work. We're gonna have to go K-I-C-K-S. And you're now Samoan. I'm just like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
They were like, I'm half. Well, you don't look.
You got curly hair.
You don't look Hispanic. Well, you kind of do, but you look a little bit more. It's easier to tell them you're Samoan.
You don't speak Spanish.
You don't look like the Colognes.
No.
But you do look like Rikishi.
Come on, Oos.
Heard you like getting your ass ate.
Come on, Oos.
Oos. Put your ass in their face, Oos. Damn.
The look in your eyes as you give somebody the stink face.
It just looks
That
like
that brings a tear to my eye.
man, have you seen?
bro.
Hey, have you seen like the transition of EC3? As like when
Oh,
they showed him when he first
my
came in the company,
God.
how he was so excited.
Then they show him on main event.
and it's just like, fuck, am I out here for? Why am I here?
Why'd I come back?
Why am I here?
Damn.
There's so many niggas, bruh, and this is what leads us, before we wrap this episode up, this is what leads us, because fuck a stomping ground, nigga. They can suck some dick. This is what leads us to who in the WWE would you like to see get free reign outside of WWE and be who they truly want to be as a entertainer in the wrestling world?
Rusev.
Rusev is who you going with?
Yeah. Because we haven't, to be 1,000, which we haven't seen Rusev do anything. Nothing.
We don't know his true potential.
We don't know anything.
That's the thing.
We know that he's funny.
We've seen what he can do with a fucking ceiling. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you mean to tell me...
Imagine him having free reign.
That's what's crazy. Like, it's like...
Bruh, he's a 7'6" prospect that can handle the ball and shoot. Mm-hmm. But he's from overseas, and we ain't never seen him play. Bro, he's Porzingis.
Damn near it.
He's Dirk, my nigga.
Damn
like
near.
it's like, bro, he's fucking Giannis. It's like, bro, like you picked him and you saw him and it was like, bro, this nigga's playing in like a YMCA or something, bro. Like, why did they draft this nigga? Then like 3 years later, you like, oh, this nigga's like the best nigga in the league. Damn, we all should have drafted this nigga.
Yep.
I think that's what could happen with Rusev.
Oh, I truly believe it too, and it's crazy because it's like
Simple shit.
If you gave that nigga $100 worth of fucking food stamps, and you told him come back with enough food to feed for Thanksgiving, you gave him $100 and said, hey,
He gonna bring you back some change and all the food.
if he had a credit card, just like, hey, go get what you need to make a Thanksgiving dinner, that I feel like the meal that nigga would make, incredible. Because I feel like the meal he'd make with the fucking budget is incredible. It's like, damn, you mean to tell me you took this and turned it into that? Nigga, that's amazing.
Bro,
You mean to tell me you made me not even realize that the fucking person you came in not even Russian anymore? That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Nah,
Not only did you make you pop, you made you pop, you made your chick pop, you made fucking like you
made the fucking League of Nations pop.
you make
nigga.
anything
Everything
you
you're a
touch
part
fucking
of
pop.
You made Rusev Day pop. We don't even know what the fuck that means.
There was already a new day.
And you made Rusev Day pop.
Pop.
Everybody was just like, fuck it. Rusev Day.
Boom.
This nigga, like the thing that won me over Rusev, and I'll never forget this, is him picking up that fucking monitor, running away with it,
Television
and
champion.
then saying he was a television champion. And everybody was like, gold, give it to him.
You know what? Give fucking Rusev the 24/7 title. But give Rusev the 24/7 title, but don't make him no hoe. Don't have him running for niggas.
Yeah, okay,
Hey,
yeah, no, because it just makes
hey.
him a comedy champ, bro.
Nigga, we gotta do something with him.
Nah, bro, you give him the 24/7 champ, you take off his shoes and let him start kicking niggas in the back again.
So, like, that's literally what I was trying to get at, but you try to tell me he's a comedy actor. Like, hold on. You mean to tell me that we're going to sit here and have the exact fucking idea? Like, literally, have the exact fucking idea and tell me it's not a good one?
Nah, it's great, bro.
So, like, now you're being...
Bro, he just in the back, kicking niggas in the back,
like,
putting them in accolades,
But that's
bro.
the thing, though. So, like, fuck the fact that it's a comedy joint. Let the fact that he's, like, really...
Murdering niggas in the
be
back.
the comedy act.
Yeah.
Like, let that be the joint that niggas keep running up and he's just destroying niggas. And it's just like, oh my God. Like, they keep trying to get this 24/7 title and he's super kicking
Like, this
niggas.
is nuts.
And just, boom. Rusev crushing niggas and gone about his day.
That's it. Like, he just put a nigga in accolade and just walk off.
Because the only way you're gonna... He has Lana, too. So it's not like a nigga can sneak him.
Yeah.
It's not like a nigga's gonna be like, oh my God, he attacked Rusev. She gonna be like, she gonna yell out fucking no longer in the accent. He's gonna fucking well off and super kick 3-4 niggas. You know what I mean? And then go on about his day. Escape.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. Me, personally, the nigga I would want to see, originally, I was gonna go with Kevin Owens. Because Kevin Owens right now, I feel like it would get nasty out there.
Because he would just turn back into indie Kevin Owens, and that nigga's a monster.
He get nasty.
Yeah.
Oh man, we get fucking Jericho and Kevin Owens.
Oh, on the indies, nigga?
Nasty.
Nah, we ain't worthy.
Man,
We
ex-best
ain't worthy,
friends.
bruh.
I'd love to see that ex-best friends match. They
We ain't
fucking.
worthy, bro.
But I have changed my pick now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with Cesaro.
Ah, yeah.
Because although I personally am not a fan of how they allow Cesaro to be on the mic in WWE, I believe that fucking he could be a force. But even so much so because he doesn't have to talk that much, and his in-ring ability is crazy. So the matches that I believe that Cesaro could put on outside of WWE are some of like, you know what? That nigga could probably take the fuck off.
Because you know what Cesaro basically is?
What?
Tall Johnny Gargano. I mean, tall Tommaso Ciampa.
And you here for it?
I'm pretty sure there's a Antonio Cesaro and Ciampa match in like ROH. I know there's one.
Bruh.
I don't even have to say that. But yes, I'm fucking here for it.
Just off this alone.
I'm surprised that they did well with Ciampa because I used to fuck with Ciampa when he was a psycho killer in ROH.
But, and that
nigga
is
was a monster too.
Bruh, that is another motherfucker that I just know, bruh, that they will drop the fucking ball on, and it's like, eat shit and die. You niggas suck, bruh.
No, anybody, all them ROH niggas are cold. Every last one of them, bro. Even fucking like ACH and shit. Like all them niggas are cold, bro. But they fuck them all over.
They'll drop the ball, bro. And it'll piss me off. So Cesaro, bro, like I can only imagine the fucking German uppercuts.
The swings, nigga, everything.
Like, cause you know how it go outside, bro. It's just they add a little bit more. Bro, it's like,
could you imagine the fucking Bucks flying off like a fucking ladder and catching one of them super fucking German uppercuts from Cesaro, nigga? Like, it's just some nasty shit I can think about. Darby Allin, like fucking handcuffed. He tried to do one of them motherfucking handcuff dives on that nigga.
Bruh, like what was the moonsault where Adam Cole ended up super kicking a nigga like mid moonsault?
Oh, fucking Ricochet.
Bruh, could you imagine a nigga moonsault and him just
the nigga just light the ass up.
In the indies, bruh, it don't gotta come head up. Like the German could come from the back. The German bruh, it's just like the fucking uppercut coming, my nigga.
Yeah,
like,
you gonna catch it
from
shit,
wherever
nigga.
you're coming. This uppercut
you going jail now, nigga. He wind that motherfucker
suicide
up.
dive. Boom. Lick your ass up. I'll at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, it's just so many possibilities, bro. It's like fucking you go to your same local bar, bro, and they keep giving you these damn watered down whales, bro. Then you finally go out elsewhere. You nigga like, bro, I promise you, this is the spot. And you're like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and get your rig. And then you sip, you go, it's got a little extra in it,
we drinking now, huh?
Y'all
niggas didn't tell me we were drinking, nigga. I was prepared for this.
That would be Cesaro in the Indies, nigga. That would be him going out there and let him fucking work it. Let him do him. Let him fucking compete in the G1. Let him fucking do a double or nothing or all out. Let him really fucking showcase what he fucking got.
Yeah.
And niggas would be mind blown because it's like, god damn, you forget that Cesaro's literally one of these, like, if not the strongest nigga in the company.
You forget that nigga's a fucking Swiss Superman.
They don't even exercise his strength anymore. Like that, my original pick was KO because I fucking love KO, and I know you give uncensored KO, nigga. I'll go and see uncensored KO.
Yeah, if y'all don't know shit about uncensored KO, go watch KO and fucking PWG.
Panda KO.
Yeah.
Fight Sting fight. You know what I mean?
Go see him.
Kill Sting kill.
Go watch him and fucking El Generico in a fucking ladder match at Hammerstein Ballroom.
You know?
Go watch some crazy shit.
But I just thought about it, and I would choose Cesaro because I feel like Cesaro he has untapped potential, bro. That it pains me to see because you team him with other niggas, bro, and it's like, do you not see the greatness between these two niggas?
He's the same thing as fucking Rusev. Everything Cesaro does work.
Yeah.
Like, you give this nigga the dumbest shit. You made this nigga 007. And it didn't hurt him.
Let me tell you what. And this is a sheer sign that they fucking dropped the ball on Cesaro. He was a Paul Heyman guy.
Yep.
Think about that.
Yep.
Think about the people they've put with Paul Heyman. They put Cesaro there
Yep.
and changed it. Changed the storyline. Paul Heyman was pissed about it.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman was like, y'all fucked up. Because he's the guy. He got it. They don't want to see it. But he's also a foreigner. And I don't want to say that there's correlation with the foreigners not being able to, but I'm just saying, all my favorite foreigners,
Oh, the shit.
they get buried. I know that.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you what. I think at SummerSlam, we should have a buried alive match. Where I send all the foreigners out there to cut promos.
And watch them niggas all get buried.
And watch them all get buried alive, bro. The first ever 15-man buried alive match. No, not even 15-man, 15 superstar. We're going to have Oscar out there.
Yeah, fucking Oscar and, what you call it? El Shirai and all them bitches.
They're going to have them all out there, bro.
All out there dying in front of
Just
our eyes.
dying trying to fucking talk on the mic. Crazy. It's wild, man. It's fucking wild. And here we are, bro. End of the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we do. We gotta say fuck somebody. You got something?
Fuck Stomping Grounds.
Fuck Stomping Ground.
Shit, nigga, I might not even watch that shit.
And I like that. Because that's what we spoke on, bro. There's nothing that they got for you.
Don't even fucking watch it.
You know? Like, I'm not saying don't be a fan, my nigga. Be a fucking fan.
Make them niggas work for your hard-earned money, bro.
Like,
Make them work for your fanhood. Don't just give it up to them.
You know?
Just like if you a chick, bro. Don't just give up the pussy. Make a nigga work for it.
Make them work. Make them work. And don't regret your decisions.
Mm-mm.
Stand on them, bitches.
Stand on them.
Stand on
10
them.
toes down.
You know what I mean? Don't be fickle. Don't do none of that.
Don't be fickle with the
Stand on it. And I guess I'm going to ride with it, too. Fuck Stomping Ground.
Fuck it.
Because, like, you know?
And don't come on here next week asking if we fucking watch Stomping Grounds that we're gonna talk about.
You know why it's fuck Stomping Ground? Who's Kofi facing?
Dolph.
Who's Seth facing?
Baron.
You don't think that's crazy?
What?
We literally just got this in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that's crazy? That you mean to tell me that you're literally about to give me the same thing
Same as that pay-per-view.
over again? And
Yeah.
this is the inaugural Stomping Ground. This is the first ever Stomping Ground.
Oh, bro, this is a Judgment Day equivalent pay-per-view, bro.
And it's like...
This is a Taboo Tuesday equivalent pay-per-view.
You niggas couldn't picture nothing better than...
This is a Tuesday in Texas equivalent pay-per-view.
You niggas wrote Stomping Ground on the side of a fucking Timberland boot.
This is an insurrection equivalent pay-per-view. This is a bragging rights
This is
equivalent
a great
pay-per-view.
balls of fire.
Equivalent pay-per-view.
They can never figure out the pay-per-view to put in front of SummerSlam.
How about you don't have one? How about you take some fucking time off?
You literally put that fat-ass gap between Chamber and WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But you can't do the same for your second biggest pay-per-view.
Nope. That's also a WrestleMania equivalent pay-per-view. Alright, bro. End this fucking podcast, bro. I'm done with these niggas, fam. I ain't got nothing left for them.
You ain't got nothing for 'em?
I ain't got nothing left for them.
I got one thing left for them.
What you got?
Fuck you. Non-talking ass bitches.
Hey, bro, these niggas ain't gonna keep giving me these equivalents, bro, to fucking WrestleMania, bro. Because it was just like, not even a fucking year ago, we was like, yeah, bro, like SummerSlam, bro, it's just like WrestleMania in the summer. And then we got fucking Crown Jewel, which is WrestleMania 2 months later. Like,
You know why?
bro, fuck these niggas. I don't even care why, bro.
You know why, bro?
Why?
You know, cuz, nigga, that motherfucker, you say that motherfucker look like a phantom to a phantom pull up.